Yo, what's up, everybody?
Hello, everybody.
How's everybody doing today? Hopefully, you guys can hear us okay. Got the mic on.
Let's see.
Louise is here. Hi, everybody.
Sound is there.
Grab your Trulies and crack
Let's
them
go.
open. Let's do it.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I have mango margarita today.
And I have watermelon.
But we're just going to pretend it's a witch's brew.
I got cheers, witches.
Dang. Sorry for the MIA on Talk Tuesdays.
I know.
We skipped a week.
I wasn't feeling good.
And then we had Oogie Boogie Bash.
We did.
So it all just kind of rolled into each other.
I know.
So Kevin's here. Says, hey, what's up, Nick and
What's
Crystal?
up, Kevin?
What's up? Big guy, what up, my dude? Yay, Talk Tuesday is my favorite. Us two, bro.
Right?
Us two. Priscilla's here. What's up, Priscilla?
What's up? What's up?
Happy belated birthday to your man.
Oh, right?
I mean, I did wish him a happy birthday on Instagram still.
Same,
you know.
Still got to shout it out.
Yo, what's up, Eddie? Hey, everyone. Good evening. Hello. We got a Raider fan. Happy this week. They had a good week.
Right?
Can't crack a Truly at work, so I'll crack a fresh Waterloo instead. You know, you gotta save one for later. That's
right?
all. So, yo, what's
you
up?
You just have the wrong job. I'm just kidding.
Right? When I worked at Taco Bell, we were able to drink on the job sometimes.
Yes.
Hello, kids. Slap those likes on the way in. Slap them.
Thanks, Missy.
What up? What up? So, you guys, I hope I just thought about it right now. I hope you guys all got a chance to check out the photo meetup video. I had a lot of fun putting that together. It was a lot of fun to shoot.
It really was.
It was a lot of fun to do in general. I hope you guys appreciate the B-roll. I spent a lot of time on that. It's probably my favorite edit.
You did really well.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it came out good.
I'm pretty happy with it. I'm trying to see, our lighting is okay in here. It's a little dark, huh? No, I guess we look pretty good.
I think we're good.
Dang, Simon, a member for 20 months. He said, my friends, I miss you guys. So happy I could catch the live. I'm having a virtual Truly. Hope you're both well. Well, we are glad you're here. Cheers to that. Cheers to you being a member and cheers to you being a friend.
Yes. It's so good to have you back.
Let's see. Big guy already throwing out those questions. I dig it. Oh, it's cool. They made an update. The member chat show.
Oh, yay! I didn't even notice it. I'm so used to just focusing on it.
Same.
Yeah.
So normally the member chats do not show up in StreamYard, but I'm really, really happy they do.
Yes, me too.
Big guy said, Nick and Crystal, which non-Disney franchise do you think could potentially fit the Disneyland aesthetic?
Ooh.
That's a really good one.
So when Andrew warned us that Epic Guy was coming with the questions, not Big Guy.
Right.
We need these heads up, guys. I'm just kidding.
Right.
I don't even know. I feel like everything's already a part of the Disney franchise.
They do own quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I know, me too. I'm looking at all of Funko's.
I know, I was Disney. Too, but they're all Disney. They're all Disney or already accounted for.
Right.
I know it's hard to see back here, but we have the Polaroid.
Yes,
from
the Polaroid.
It's sitting right here.
It's been there since the day of.
Dang, I don't know. I don't know. Dang, what about you guys? What do you think would fit? I honestly don't know.
This really has me stumped.
You know what? I will say after watching 2 episodes of it.
I was only thinking the same thing.
We watched 2 episodes of One Piece on Netflix.
Yes.
So neither of us have ever seen the anime. I'm sorry to those who are fans of it. We're enjoying the Netflix show again. We never watched the anime, so I don't know what the general consensus is on people who like the anime and people who like the show.
Right.
But something kind of wacky like that would fit really well.
It really would. I feel like his whole character is very Disney.
Yeah.
Not
that I necessarily want Disney to own it.
Right.
But it could be kind of fun.
In that line.
Yeah, something like that could be kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing. I feel like I saw that somebody had put Harry Potter, but
Disney almost did.
Almost did. But it would be cool if they had something like if they Camp Wizardly of Waverly Place.
Yeah, like they expanded something magical like that.
yeah.
I think, I know it's like a cop-out answer, bro, but like I would rather Disney does not take on any more franchises and gets back to creating like brand new IPs.
Oh, definitely.
Like I would kill for an expansion in the park that had no IP attached to it.
Right.
Like just give us something like within the Explorers League. Like I would love to see Disney do more with that in the parks. Is there's so much storyline built into the Explorers League around these different parks, especially Walt Disney World and like Hong Kong and stuff. I'd like to see them play that out more. I'd like to see like a franchise movie built around that.
I think that would be a really good movie.
You know? Yes, guys, like. You won't regret it. You definitely won't. The likes are free.
Right?
Epic Guy is getting buff at the gym right now. Got to keep those muscles. They do.
He's got to be able to show everybody where the gun show is.
All right, that's true. He was flexing on us all night. Yo, what's up? What we find?
I don't know if you saw the video that Andrew had sent us. It's a Epic Guy in the middle of like wherever they were at in Japan.
Yeah, like
full on flexing, and I was like, the gun show's been brought to Hong Kong or to Tokyo.
Guns are banned in Japan, bro. You guys are lucky. Right? It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Maybe Harry Potter. Louis said, okay. Yeah. At this point, anything could possibly, anything can fit the Disney aesthetic. I would just like to see some like fresh ideas out of Disney. Yeah. Like no more IPs, you know?
Should I tell them about my dream that I had?
Yo, what's up, Dylan? Talk Tuesday. We are so back. We are.
We are here. We're back.
Yeah, you can tell them about it.
So we literally took I nap every day. So like I was taking my little afternoon nap and I woke up and I was like, dude, I just had like the weirdest dream that like next year's D23 event, like when you bought your tickets, you had to fill out a questionnaire of like what 2 Disney movies do you want to see collide or what 2 Disney characters do you want to see collide, and like you got to see a mini short of it at the D23 convention. Mm-hmm. And the first one that we saw was Cruella dots or spots and polka dots. So it was like Minnie Mouse was dog sitting Pongo and Perdita, and Perdita, and Cruella like is chasing them, trying to get everything that has dots and spots. And then the next one was.
They were your dreams.
I know. I can't remember what the second one was.
I just remember the Lion King and
one of them was a Lion King, the real Jungle Book story, and instead of Simba meeting up with Timon and Pumbaa, he meets up with Baloo and Bagheera. Like these are the dreams I have, guys. And then I can't remember the last one.
I'm sure it'll come to you and you'll just randomly blurt it out.
I know. I will.
It'll come.
It will. But yeah, that's me.
Yes. I heard people who were into the anime didn't like the Netflix version. I mean, I get it. There's a lot of times they don't jive, so we're enjoying it, but we have zero watch hours into the anime. I honestly don't know if I'd know what the anime was if it wasn't for Straw Hat Goofy on TikTok. If it wasn't for Juju, I don't know necessarily if I'd even be familiar with One Piece almost at all. Right. So, other than also like I do follow some like cosplay subreddits, so there are a lot of animes I see cosplays of, but I wouldn't know anything about it. Right. Jamie said Epic Guy was so awesome, really cool to see everyone. It really was, dude. Epic Guy, everybody was pretty amazing. Everybody was a lot of fun. It was so great to like put faces with names. Yeah. Aloha, Hula Mama in the house. What's up, Rachel? Rachel said, "I love the Explorers League." Right? It's so dope. Like it's very underrated. Yes. The story could tie in so much. I really wish we had a Skipper's Canteen here. I do too. The Skipper's Canteen in Walt Disney World is like a must visit. Yes. It has a lot of like cool little Easter eggs that you can kind of like look up online first. Or try to find yourself if you're versed in it. And the food, phenomenal. Yes. It's like a Pan-American Asian fusion. Yes. So good. So good. When we got there, I was like, I don't know if Crystal's going to like this, but luckily she did. I did. We had our friend Kurt there, and he like
definitely pointed out like what's really good, and his recommendations were pretty spot on.
And he knows so much about like the Explorers
He
League
really
stuff,
does.
so it was really cool
Yeah.
to hang out with him. Who's excited, dude? We're so excited for Knott's 50th.
My gosh,
we're so ready.
I'm excited and so scared at the same time.
I almost wish there wasn't such a big gap between like Disney and Universal starting. I'm glad it wasn't all the same week.
Right.
But I kind of wish Knott started this week.
I know.
Like I wish we had
to keep that hype going.
Yeah, we might go back to
HHN
this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe Friday or Saturday night.
I need more Chainsaw Chase out of my life.
And the nice part is like we can show up at like 9 o'clock if we want.
Right.
Like I don't think we'll probably do like any houses. Just like
scare zones
and food and do photos and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But we might go on Saturday again.
That'd be fun. I like going to photograph them because I don't get scared. Like my camera is such a protection.
Yeah.
Like it's such a security blanket for me.
It seems like a lot of the scare actors, I think like they enjoy playing it up for the photos.
Yes.
So it's like they're like ready.
They are.
Like
they really are.
They're like less worried about trying to scare you, and they're more like, I don't want to say posing because they're still like doing their thing.
No, but they are posing.
They're playing it for the camera.
They are.
Because even when I'm videoing,
right,
like they're playing it for the camera.
Yes.
And I just want to say, everybody who commented and says like, I appreciate the quality of the video.
Yeah.
And the scare mazes, like the mazes look so good. Like, I appreciate that because a lot of time goes into like dialing the camera in. Like I spent a lot of time setting it up and editing the video.
He really does.
So I appreciate all those comments. So I logged into our YouTube today, and I hadn't really been logged in all week, I guess. And we had like a lot of comments, and a bunch of them were like, the quality in this is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's obviously like a lot of other YouTubers, they're recording on maybe like slightly less expensive gear, which is 100% understandable. Okay. Or like on their phone.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a lot to say about like phone quality has come a long way, but it just doesn't beat having a really good camera,
for sure,
you know, with a really fast lens,
right,
you know, so
that lets in like
that
light.
lets in tons of light. I'm getting buffering over here. Oh, hopefully everything's okay now. Hopefully it's working now. Name Chris, I'm so glad you put up the Polaroid picture. This leads me to my next question. What's your favorite pre-DSLR mirrorless era camera? Which older style of camera should make a comeback? I'm actually a fan of Polaroids.
Right.
I love Polaroids. We always have. I just think they're such like a fun, in-the-moment photo.
And no matter what year it is, it always has that vintage look.
It always has that vintage look. And I think like Polaroids were the first like normally you would take photos and you're shooting on film and it's like, oh, I hope they came out good. And it's like
instant.
A Polaroid was instant. You could take that shot, give it to your bestie.
My first Polaroid with the little sticker Polaroid pictures.
Like growing up, we had like a fat Polaroid, like, but like I don't ever know what happened to it. I think it just stopped working at some point.
Yeah.
That would be my favorite era, though. That's I would like to see Polaroids. They have kind of made a comeback.
They have.
Fuji makes them. They're a little expensive for like what they are, though. So I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, Fuji makes them. So what if Chris shows up behind you to scare you right now?
I would punch him in the face.
I know Chris doesn't know where we live, so you're safe.
I mean, he technically has our address.
Does he?
He's been invited to our house plenty of times for like.
Oh, that's true. He was
so
supposed
he
to
totally.
come over.
He totally.
Chris, there's no way Chris saved that though. No, he's.
I mean, technically it's saved because it's in our group chat.
That's true.
But in order for him to go back and try to find it,
yeah, I know Chris. No,
he bleaches his hair too much.
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Love the Alani Spirit jersey.
Thank
so
you.
Dope. It's so fire. Shout out to Mike on that. And shout out to Hula Mama.
Hula Mama too.
They messaged like almost at the same time as Mike, right after Crystal posted it.
They actually went on vacation like together. Like they had a friendcation, and Hula Mama went, I believe, to go visit family and whatnot. And
I think our
Mike and Matt. I know. I think it did. It's okay.
We couldn't have gone anyways.
I know. But yeah, like legit, Hula Mama was like number 2. She's like, Mike had texted me, and then like right after Hula Mama had texted me, and I was like, are you and Mike going together? She was like, yes. And I was like, oh well, Mike totally offered, so if he doesn't, I'm counting on you to be the backup. And she just started laughing. It was funny.
Sorry, my shirt is so.
You can't really see it.
Yeah, I guess I can. But yo, Alicia's here. No, different Alicia.
It's still fun, Alicia, with little baby.
Hi,
Ruby.
yes, it was so fun meeting you guys. Ruby is currently playing with her camera.
I love that.
If you guys watched the
meetup
video, little Ruby was just perfect.
Oh my goodness.
We had to give her like a little keychain camera that we had for giveaways.
I could not contain like my excitement for little Ruby.
Crystal did like interviews of everybody and she interviewed little Ruby and she like was answering in baby talk.
It was the cutest.
You
like,
couldn't ask
you
for, like,
have to
better...
dude, go look at it.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Not right now.
You couldn't ask for that. But it was a pleasure meeting you
guys.
Yes,
it was so much
fun
fun
for coming.
And we will get those story times with Miss Crystal soon.
Yes. Yeah, that's crazy, right, Dylan? So Knott's 50th is looking amazing. Also, can't believe Six Flags has actual sponsored movie mazes this year.
So I saw their open ceremony. I forgot who had posted it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had posted it. And like they legit have a full-on routine, like the sidewalk skitters, like like they all come sliding out at the same time.
Damn.
And then they all like just jump up instantly and start walking. And then like I was like, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. Like I hate damn sliders. And that's what I hate, that like a lot of the Knott's Berry Farm scare actors follow us and know that I don't like the little clickings and the slides.
Yeah.
So like we have this one, his name is Zipper. He cannot wait to scare me in the fog.
And like we definitely stand out. Like you're gonna see us. Like he's gonna see us.
I know.
Like,
I know what maze is his, and I am so terrified to go in it because I know he has his eye out for me.
Yeah.
And I'm so scared.
He's a great scare actor.
Yes.
Great scare
actor.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's pretty crazy. Six Flags is not on our list of places to go. I heard from some friends that it was kind of meh.
Right.
Overall, even though that sounds dope.
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty meh overall. So
I'll have to see if I can remember who posted it and share it.
Yeah. Yo, what up, James? If Disney could buy out Hanna-Barbera catalog cartoons, that would be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Or even just like license them.
Right.
You know, that could be pretty cool, especially.
Oh, do you know what would be great? Like Fievel. I feel like his little cartoon story would fit perfect in like Disney.
He is Disney, isn't he?
No.
Fievel Goes West is not Disney.
No.
Oh no, you're right. It's not.
He was.
Right.
I remember like for my
before.
birthday, I had to go to Six Flags.
You're right.
Because all I wanted to do was meet Fievel.
He was at Six Flags for a while.
In his
right?
little. Well, first it was his like regular Fievel outfit, and then Fievel Goes West came out, and he was there with his big old.
Is he under Warner Brothers? Is
I think
like
so.
A Looney Tune extension?
I don't know.
Not Looney Tunes, but it is under Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. That's crazy. Yo, Big Guy's here. He said, I agree, James. Oh, Big Guy's been here. I was thinking Epic Guy. My bad. I get all the guys mixed up.
I know.
When is Simon's next Disneyland visit? Probably not for a while, I bet.
Right? He said maybe next year. Fingers crossed.
Okay. Yo, what's up, Calling Party 5? I feel like we have not run into you guys in person in a long time. It's good to see you guys here in chat.
Yeah, what do you guys have planned for spooky season?
So excited for spooky season. Yours truly, Darling's here.
What's up?
What's up? Aloha. Like you said, Simon said maybe next year. Fingers crossed. Okay. It'd be pretty dope. The extent of my photography knowledge is about half of the features of my iPhone camera. Dude, every now and then I'll come up on a TikTok and I'm like, I didn't know the iPhone could do that. Like, I'm so glad for stuff like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Lama laughed at the together. He bleaches his hair too much. Facts. It looks good on him though. Maybe. Yo, what's up with Adventures with David? See, if you say Knott's,
right, 3 times in a row,
enough times, David will show up.
It summons Adventures with David.
It summons David. What's up, my dude?
I can just hear him. Hey.
We're ready for some Scary Farm fun, dude. We were just saying before you jumped on that we almost wish that there wasn't like another week to wait.
I know.
Like I wish Scary Farm started this week.
Honestly, I thought there was a bigger gap, and SoCal Jess, she had posted like she shared Judy's little countdown.
Yeah.
And She's like, I can't wait for Scary Farm next week. And I was like, wait, it's already next week? I feel like we're still at the beginning of October.
September.
Yes, that. September.
Yo, what's up, Pumpkin? Says, loved the meetup video. It was so much fun. It's so much fun.
It was.
Yes, Tiana's Palace video coming soon.
Yes.
It was supposed
to.
It was supposed to be here already. We were going to go Sunday, and I had some kind of gout flare up or ankle pain. Like, it was weird.
I don't know. He got up in the middle of the night and like basically couldn't. What was it? It was like early morning.
Yeah, my ankle was like really hurting.
Yeah, we had our alarm set for 6 o'clock.
Yeah, we were trying to rope drop so that we could go check out, see if we could see like Hera and Chopper and Ahsoka.
I need to see
them. And then go get some food. I'm thinking maybe I want to get. I don't know. We want to get down there to Tiana's. I want to go early, but I'm also down to go for dinner because it's really beautiful there at night. And so I think that would be nice too. So, but yes, Tiana's Palace video coming very soon. Did y'all stay up near Universal area when y'all went? No, we did 2 years ago. We stayed at the Hilton. It's the Hilton across the street.
Yes.
We stayed at the Hilton across the street. Beautiful hotel. Honestly, I don't remember what the rates were, but it was pretty affordable considering it was like opening night of HHN. And honestly, if you live more than like 40 minutes from HHN, staying if you can afford it and you can like get away, like I don't know if you have kids and stuff like that, but if you can like get away and stay, highly recommend it. The experience is so much better.
Yes.
Because you're gonna be tired after like walking all the mazes. And so the main thing I did different this year is I took the day off.
Yes.
I usually will work when we have like Oogie Boogie. When we have like late night events, I'll still work my whole day. And I start at 6, like 6:30.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's usually kind of a long day. And even if I work a half day, I don't really have time for like a nap and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we did not stay out there though. Our friend Alicia was out here. She came with us. You guys saw her in the video. And so she actually flew out Friday morning to go back to Orlando, to go back to Florida. And so by the time we got home, because HHN ends about 1, we didn't leave the park at 1 though.
No.
By the time we got home, it was like 3 something.
I was like, all I'm taking is a 2-hour nap.
Yeah, and I didn't even wake up to take her to the airport.
No.
I didn't wake up.
My alarm went off, and I was like, hey, Nick. And he's like, And I was like, I'm going to take Alicia to the airport. He's like, And I was like, are you not coming? I was like, okay, I'll be back. Love you. Bye.
Yeah. And then I woke up probably like after 30 minutes after you left.
I was already on my way back from the airport.
Yeah. Because the airport's not that far. But then I did stay awake though.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
he was like, you should have woke me up. And I was like, I wish I was recording it.
Right. We used to have the Ring camera in our room.
Know.
So I would have seen it. So we didn't stay this time. It is a little bit of a long drive home after HHN. Honestly, it took us about an hour. But no traffic at that time, at least.
Right.
But if you can stay, we really like staying at the Hilton. It was really nice. The room was big, spacious.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of rooms that have big couches, and I had a big, comfy couch that I sat on. So, the origins of Haunters came from Scary Farm. They did. Super excited for it. I can't wait.
I know.
Yo, Lily Beth is here.
What's
Hola,
up,
amigos. Greetings from the beach. Your guys' hotel room looks so nice.
Yeah, you guys stay in like all the best hotels.
You guys stay in some beautiful spots. I think you should adopt us.
Yes, agreed.
Hula Mama agrees the sliders are the worst.
Yes, they really are. Also, who is going to be at Scary Farm opening day? I need a walkthrough partner because as of right now, I'm going alone and I don't feel like crying on TV or on TV on the video. So any volunteers are like greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, we kind of have like an empty crew we have no crew for Scary Farm.
I know.
Yeah. So
because even then Jay was talking about taking Jeremiah.
But not opening night.
No, he was.
Oh,
it was opening night.
Okay.
But like I'm not gonna take Jay away from Jeremiah.
You and Jeremiah could go.
Jeremiah is not enough to hold me together. Me and Alicia were barely holding it together.
You guys weren't holding it together. You weren't fooling nobody.
Right? I'm just going to convince Noah into coming with us.
No, Noah be running around too much, dude.
I know. Noah takes off. And like, I can't do that.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Marty? Good to see you. Collected rest of the Disney. We haven't got the rest of the
No.
medallions. We need to spend like a couple days at the damn parks,
Right.
and just like finish. We have like so many videos like planned.
We do.
So, but every time we go, it's like there's always something new, so it takes us away. It's like the next time we go, we're gonna try to do like Tiana's Palace,
Mhm.
and then like we were gonna do a video on like the California Adventure foods for Halloween, but there's really not that many.
Right.
So
Mostly a Plaza de Familia.
Yeah, so we might do a video on that.
Right.
Which we could maybe do the same day depending on what time we go.
Yeah.
But, so we'll have to figure it out. But we
We
do want to collect
do
the
full
rest.
days. If we could do full days, then it would totally be doable.
It's so hard
But
to do a
it's
full
so hard
day
with
now.
the dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, with the dogs, and honestly, how you're feeling too.
True.
You know, you pay for it.
I do.
I've talked my sisters from Hawaii to come here for Not Scared From. We're going the 28th.
How
I can't wait.
fun.
We have no idea what to expect.
Oh
That's
my
gonna
gosh.
be crazy. You guys are gonna have so much fun.
I cannot wait for the stories.
I love it. Looking forward to Scary Farm. We'll be there first night along with Buffet. Yep, we got Buffet.
We are too.
We'll be there. So hopefully we'll see you guys. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll see you there. Nick, can you talk about the Thrawn and Vader relationship when they fought alongside each other? I honestly don't remember those books very much anymore.
Yeah.
They're so like the old Heir to the Empire, and I haven't read the new Thrawn books at all.
Okay.
We are really enjoying Ahsoka though.
Oh yeah.
No spoilers, but episode 4 was so good. I didn't want it to end.
No.
Like I didn't want
it felt like it went too quick.
Yeah, but it was like a really a full episode. It was great.
It was.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of history between Thrawn and Vader. They make a great team. Just because Thrawn is so tactical, you know. My favorite part of Halloween is Crystal scream count. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. That's the best part.
That's horrible. How dare you?
That's the best part.
How dare you?
No, you can't get that. You can't get that.
No, so honestly, like I'm a part of like some of the Knott's groups on Facebook, and like I didn't even think about like the Nobu necklace being for like mental like chronic illness.
Yeah.
And like one girl, she's like, I hope you guys don't hate me. Like I'm like they were posting like their whole like boo to the Nobu, and like she was like, I hope you guys don't hate me. Like I'm coming in being like, just wanted to say that I'm glad they have this, that I can. She's like, I enjoy going through the mazes, but I can expect the scares. She's like, the scare zones are what send me into my chronic pain traumas, like triggers and whatnot. She was like, so having that little bit of sense of like not having to work my own special way around the whole park to get to another maze, like gives me a little bit of peace of mind knowing that the Nobu necklace will help me get from point A to point B a little quicker. And I was like, I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah,
and so
I think it definitely does make sense for people,
right,
with specific needs.
People that have it just so that they can take their kids is a big no.
No, it's a theme park. You can't have anxiety.
Oh, that's what I was told at Universal.
Yeah, honestly, we had a really good time at HHN.
We did.
It all worked out. But with Crystal's, like between her knee, which is pretty much her fibromyalgia at this point, and her fibromyalgia, you know, we went to get the guest assistance pass like we always use when we're at Universal. Mm-hmm. Never had a problem before. Did not realize that you had to apply for it through a third party online a minimum of 48 hours before. Didn't know that happened because we didn't look into it because we've never done it before.
Right, and there was nothing anywhere.
This is our third HHN in a row.
The amount of times I've logged onto the app and it's never been like...
It's there, but it's not like in your face, right?
Yeah.
And so we didn't do that, so we still waited.
Or like even an email. Like I'm the person that checks all my emails, and then email never came through.
They're not going to email about that kind of stuff.
No, but they should But I think it's if they're going to do that, they should.
I think they assume people that need it are going to look into how does it work on the website, and we didn't because it's our third year in a row. We go to Universal all the time, and we've never needed it before. But we haven't been to Universal a lot this year, so I don't know. Maybe they implemented that during the year. Who knows? But so we had a really bad experience with that. We stood in line to get Crystal qualified for it. They basically asked a bunch of questions that I don't feel like you should have to tell people who aren't your doctor, to be honest.
Right.
Not quite HIPAA violations, but like very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Just to tell her she does not qualify, even with the anxiety. They said this is an amusement park. if you have anxiety, you shouldn't be here, were literally the words.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, well, like the chronic pain Crystal has gets worse as her anxiety goes up. So having the ability to get into a short line allows for the anxiety not to build up while we're waiting in a line. And then for her to be able to get in and out of the line as needed very quickly.
Yes.
Whereas if you're in the normal line, you're cattle penned in. If that anxiety builds up and she needs to get out of the line,
you really can, because they don't have their
there's no
gates.
they're gates. There's no way out. You got to backtrack the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I do think part of like what threw them off was Crystal did come up in the scooter, and the scooter is to help manage her pain levels moving around, not so much like she needs it.
Right.
And I think like when they denied it for the scooter, we were like, but she doesn't need it for mobility. It's for her high anxiety and chronic pain. And I think they thought maybe we were trying to like game the system.
Right.
So I don't know. We're going back soon. I think we're going to apply for it. You have to apply through an app. You have to give like a doctor's note or diagnosis or something.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to go through all the steps and see if we do get qualified.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Alicia also has some stuff that I'm not going to share her issues, but she did qualify for hers barely. She literally had to tell the person what she had.
She was like, okay, so if I have this type of meltdown, like I'm just screwed. And they were like, oh, well, in that case.
And so, which, you know, I don't think is right. And I kind of chalk it up to like opening night stuff, but it was very frustrating way to kick off the night. We have had some people message us on Instagram and say, hey, I loved that you guys covered that. You're the only YouTubers to have covered it, which makes sense because nobody else uses it.
Right.
Never mind. I'm not going to throw other YouTubers under the bus. There are plenty of people that use it, but they don't talk about it.
Yes.
And so, you know, I kind of gave them some tips, but I also let them know the full experience we had.
Yes.
And we didn't try to put the whole experience in the video because we have worked on sending like an email to like corporate Universal to kind of let them know what happened. You know, I'm not looking for compensation. I'm not looking for anything. I just don't want like, people to go through the same thing.
Right.
It's very frustrating. If worst came to worst, we would have bought Express that night.
Right.
But like, you shouldn't have to when you have a qualifying illness. Like Crystal's chronic pain and anxiety qualifies at every other park and has always qualified at Universal until this random night.
Yeah.
That they decide, well, if you have anxiety, you shouldn't be here.
Right.
And it's like, so I have anxiety. I shouldn't even try to come and have a good time. I mean, there's a reason we buy the pass.
Right.
We bought the pass because we did 3 mazes.
Yes.
We don't do every maze every night because it's too much for you. Like, so it's very frustrating. I don't mean to like rant and bring the tone down, but you know, something to definitely think about. So I'm going to jump to like, oh my God, there's so many comments. All right, we're going to blaze through these. I'm sorry.
Right.
My favorite part of Halloween. Yes, we agreed with that. Oh no, not the Nobu necklace. I know. I think there are some good uses for it.
Right.
But yeah. Crystal was so good doing the raffle. She's such a natural. Thank
you.
Her natural hostess skills come from being a preschool teacher. I think.
Oh yeah.
She's really good at being able to like herd cats, and so it really
I'm a chaos coordinator.
Yo, what's up, Lex? Gang, slithering
what's
in the house. Simon
I miss
said,
you.
Hideout Adventure with David. How did you guys meet Alicia? Oh, so we met Alicia through Instagram. We kind of had a mutual friend who's a photographer on the East Coast.
And they came out.
And they were good, or our good friends came out. And she came with him and his wife and another good photographer friend.
And they came out as a group.
They came out as like a little group, and we met up with them. And the rest is history.
Me and
Crystal
Alicia,
and her really like clicked.
Yes. And then like she goes through a lot of the same stuff that I'm going through. So like it's really nice to have somebody to talk to.
Very, very similar, like chronic stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, very helpful. She's amazing. Her husband Jake is super cool.
Dude.
He didn't come out this time. Hopefully he'll come out next time.
Which I think they're trying to come out for Christmas. I was about to say summer, but
yeah.
Christmas. So hopefully.
How long does it take driving to and back from Disneyland? For us, Disneyland is
roughly an hour.
It's about an hour, without traffic.
Without traffic,
like your standard, like standard
traffic. Yes.
Coming from Disney in like the middle of the night with no road closure, sometimes we'll get home in like 45 or 50 minutes, cruise control at 80.
Yeah.
But there are times it takes us an hour and a half or 2 hours to get to Disney if there's accidents.
If there's a Post Malone concert, then it takes you 3.5, 4 hours
just to get home. So, who wants to haven't been to Disney in so long? And to be honest, I'm not missing it. I do have a res for this Thursday, but probably will cancel. Not feeling it.
Oh no!
Bummed to hear that.
I know.
I enjoyed the park still quite a bit, like around the holiday.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying seeing all of the decorations and stuff.
I want to go back to going like in the middle of the week again.
Yeah.
Like, I just hate how much like driving gives me anxiety.
Yeah, it's rough.
I just need a driving partner.
Yo, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you. I'm on my way, Crystal, packing my bag. He's
yes, you can be my scare partner.
Hula said, let me check with Sarah. She bought a pass. We did see Sarah on the night of the 50th reveal.
Yes.
I was actually standing in line with them for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, my dude? Hi to the cutest duo. What's up? You're crazy, bro.
That's my bacon.
Epic guy should go with Crystal. He's much stronger than the monsters, right?
Oh my. I feel like just that comment is like, it's just like big guy just throwing him out there, and like he's gonna be this big buff guy pretending, and then all of a sudden the monster's gonna jump out and he's gonna like jump into my arms,
right?
Like that would just be the best.
It would make it even funnier, dude.
I need this to happen.
Pumpkin said, "Isn't Lex going to Knott's?" Lex is not going to Knott's.
No,
Lex is not going to Knott's, is what Lex says.
Or any other scary event.
You know, Lex,
She did so good.
Very good.
Yes.
I'm proud of you for knowing you weren't gonna have a good time.
I told her that she deserves an ice cream.
Yes.
So next time we're hanging out, ice cream on us.
Yes, we owe you ice cream. You did very well. I was very proud of you. I'd love to go to Scary Farm with y'all. Dude, we got the pass. Let's go.
Right?
Jamie said, excited to do your video on the new drinks. Yes. We are super excited to go try the new drinks and all the new food. Lots of new food, too. Mostly I'm excited for the drinks, though. So glad to catch the live. 19 more days for us to be back at Disneyland for Halloween. Hubby is on training classes, and I tag along. That's the best.
Nice, right?
When I used to travel for work for training and stuff, I would always drag Crystal with me too.
Yeah.
And so that was always a lot of fun, you know, like a little mini getaway, but not really, you know.
And congrats on being a member for 13 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for being a member too.
And then we have Rudio with 22 months. Rudio.
He said, do you hear the clicker?
No, I do not, and I do not want to. Like, I hate when they like come up behind me and they're like right in my ear. Or the like can of like rocks.
It was so great to spend some time with Rudy too at Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh my gosh, it has been way too long.
Yeah.
So are you going to Scary Farm? You want to be my walkthrough partner?
Right. Membership train. Woo. Yeah, for real.
Right.
Lex said I needed a Nobu necklace for Universal. And legitimately, like Knott's scare zones are way worse.
Oh yeah.
Like I would say Ghost Town is way worse. The clown one's scary if you don't like clowns. But
they come out of everywhere. Like
the Carnival area.
You never see them coming.
But like the scare zone down the Gorean 20s, they're not really scary. That one's more entertaining, you know?
Yeah, my friend Val. I love my Val. I can't wait to see her.
Does Universal have they do not have a Nobu necklace at Universal. Nothing like that.
I think only SeaWorld and Knott's.
That's all I know of at least, yeah. I agree having to go through interrogation for DOSes. It feels invasive. And, you know, I will say Disney can be a little interrogating too. But
they do it with a smile.
I like that Disney is there a little. They've always, for us, I know people have had different experiences.
Right.
Disney has always been much nicer about it. This person was very rude. And then
the fact that
the podiums were all next to each other. So it's like, while we're trying to talk about like crystal stuff, we can overhear the other people. And it's like, I shouldn't know what these strangers have going on.
Right.
They should be spread out. It should be I'm not saying we need to be in like our own rooms or something.
Like little cubicles.
It just needs to be a little bit more spaced out.
Yes.
I just don't think that's the way to do it.
No.
It wasn't a good setup. And like I said, I'm going to chalk it up to opening night stuff.
Right.
But like they need to do better.
100%.
They need to do better. Yes, that is really bad. Universal needs to do a lot. 100%. Dre is here. HSL was so fun. Can't wait to go back again. Seeing you guys outside the gates. I know all we did was see you outside the gates. I'm bummed we didn't get to
kept my eye out for
anytime.
You, and I never saw you, and it made me so sad.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm sad.
Jeff said, me and Ben are doing the buffet Knott's for the first time on October 20th. Do you think it will be the same as last year? The buffet will be very similar, but they
Yeah.
added some new meats.
I think so. They added some new dishes.
Somebody was telling me and they were like really excited.
Yeah.
It was like prime rib or something. I don't know. Don't
I think
quote
they had
me.
prime rib last time. So yeah, but no, like I tell everybody, I have a love-hate with the buffet because you go in and these scare actors are all there and they're being funny and joking and like asking you what you're excited for, making sure you get your food. Don't forget this, don't forget that. And then like they see you in the scare zones and they're like, hey, I didn't get a chance to scare you then. I'm going to chase the crap out of you now and scare you until you're dreaming and dying and curled up in a ball in the corner. Bleeding out of everywhere because you can't handle it.
That's a lot.
That's what they do.
Does Universal let you do DOS registration virtually? So yes, now they do. They do now. They have a third-party app that you go to, and it's kind of managed. But then once you get there, you have to take. So Disney allows you to do it all through there, and once you get there, you don't have to get back in line. This you apply through a third-party app. And then you go get in line, and then you say, hey, I applied. Here's my thing.
They approve it.
And they look at it, and they go approved or denied. Based on, I think, what the app tells them approved or denied. I don't know.
So, again, like, with everything that happened, like, the one thing that, like, drove me nuts. So, again, our friend Alicia had hers in process. She showed us what what qualifies. And we're like, okay, I fit in those qualifications. Told her, and she was like, nobody knows those qualifications. And we're like, it's on the app. She's like, you're not supposed to know those. I'm like, it doesn't matter if I know them or not. I qualify according to your app.
Yeah.
Like all of my symptoms fall in all of these.
Yeah.
Everything that I even pulled up doctor's notes.
Yeah.
And I was like, these are all ready to go. And she was like, no, you don't qualify because nobody's supposed to. I don't know those. You don't know those. You're making those up.
Yeah. It was very weird.
Yeah. It was.
Yo, what's up? Chris says hi. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Haunter Unite 20 months membership.
I know.
So dope. We appreciate that so much, you guys.
Andrew's here.
Yo, what up, dude? What up? It's good to be back. It is good to be back on Talk Tuesday. We're happy. I hope you can see we got the
Polaroid.
The Polaroid up. I know you can't really make it out from there, but we got it up.
We do.
Very cool. Very cool.
It was such a fun night.
It was an amazing night.
I can't wait for the next one.
Do you guys plan on doing the friendship bracelet trading at Scary Farm? We'll have some to trade.
Yes. So
Crystal keeps forgetting the damn bracelets.
I'm gonna wear them next time.
No, just put them in my backpack.
I'm gonna wear them.
Yes.
So I have to totally take it off and trade with people.
Yes, that's the point.
But yeah, I know. But I had some for Oogie Boogie. Forgot them. Had some for HHN. Totally forgot them. Yeah. So I have all of those for Not Scary Farm now.
Well, and we will be going back to Oogie Boogie one more time for sure. Maybe 2 more times.
Yes.
Maybe 2 more times. But for sure, one more time. Sure. We're going to go at kind of like the end of October with Crystal's sister and the boys. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely.
And so, you can bring them that night too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And that night might even be better because like we're not going to
It's going to be a chill.
It's going to be a chill night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're not going to be trying to get all the new...
Dude, what was we put a video up. Crystal filmed it on her phone while we were at Oogie Boogie. But if you're there with little ones, the Disney Junior Dance Party show, it's on our channel. You should go check it out. But
it's so fun and so cute.
It's really cool. I want to go watch it because the characters are in different costumes and I want to do photos.
I know, same.
So like I'm gonna take my camera and do photos so we can take the boys,
I sent it to my sister and I was like, we are doing this, and she was like, I'm already there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm really glad you went to check it out.
Yeah.
We did kind of split up a couple times to kind of like divide and conquer, and it worked really well.
It did.
It worked really well. So we'll make sure we trade with you guys.
Yes, definitely.
Cool. Maybe make me a couple.
I know, I will.
Crystal, they gotta be big. They don't fit me.
I know, right? You can only trade with
I can't try. Mine are for me.
Right.
I agree with Mama. I haven't been feeling it at the parks. I think there's a lot happening, and it's like you got to kind of focus on like what you really want to do.
I think it's mostly social media making everybody feel like they have to be the first.
Yeah, I know. Like for us with YouTube, I really fall into that.
Yeah.
And like for some things, I don't care. Like Tiana's Palace, I would have loved to be there opening day,
but we had HHN.
So I didn't really want to be like tired from doing that and that. Plus, we had the like we have the dogs, we have my dad. Like, there was no way we were going to do both. So it's
No.
like, okay, I'm okay focusing on what we want to
Right.
do more. And to us, HHN was the more important thing.
Right.
Same thing with like the new drinks and stuff today. I didn't feel, no shade to anybody who did. It's going
Right.
to make great content. You're
No,
going to get the best
definitely.
views. But like,
I mean, I have my list of wants and needs from those people now.
yeah. So I do think some of it is that there's always just so much hype around everything.
Yes.
And I was having a really interesting conversation with one of our friends about all the D23 announcements.
Mm-hmm.
And so he works at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And we were having a really interesting conversation because I had posted like, hey, for anybody disappointed that Disneyland didn't get any big announcements at D23, just remember that D23 will be here next year. And next year will also be 4 years before the Olympics are in LA.
Yes.
So if there's going to be, I think people are waiting for the next big announcement. And like, you know, he made a great point, and he has a different point of view, being like not even just a normal Disney employee, just being like a higher up Disney employee.
Right.
He has a very different view on things. And of course, he may or may not know things that he can't even share with us. But, you know, he made a great point. And it's like, you know, Disneyland's been getting all the big news for the last 5 to 7 years. I mean, we got Avengers Campus, which to some people may not be big news, but it was a big news. We got Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. We got reimagined Toontown. Like, they've been doing things.
Yeah.
You know, we got Tiana's Palace. We got,
right.
These are all big things, you know, and it's like we've become this, like, we've kind of fallen into this trap where it's like the Imagineers are working on stuff, but
right.
like they're not going to tell us everything.
Right.
Because then, like, we just feel entitled to know everything. We didn't know it all now, right away.
Right.
And it's like, well, like, as somebody who's followed the video game industry for a long time, knowing things too early sucks because, one, you got to wait longer, and two, sometimes projects don't work out.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So it was like an interesting conversation. So, yo, what's up, Carla and Kiko? I miss you guys like a lot. So I hope we get to see you guys soon.
Yes.
I really miss you guys. Oh, Rudy will be at Disney on Thursday.
Nice.
What time's our photo shoot on Thursday?
4:30.
Okay.
I mean, we can feed the dogs and then head down. That's
kind of what I'm thinking, like for dinner.
Yeah.
At Tiana's Palace, you know?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So many, everybody's here.
I know.
Popping in from work to smash that like. Thank you guys. Thank you for hitting that like. We appreciate you guys.
I know. Thank you, everybody.
We always do. We miss all our Disney friends and family. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, I definitely miss you guys.
Are not scare zones worse because they get closer? I don't think it's because they get closer.
No.
They'll all get up in your face.
Yeah.
I think not scare zones are just like it's really just better themed. Like Universal.
Yeah.
Like the main, so like at Universal, there's really only like 2 scare zones.
Right.
Unless the Terror Tram is its own thing too.
Right.
Which we don't really do because it's a big long walk through. So we don't really do that.
A lot of people say it's getting worse every year.
Yeah, I think like they kind of hit the height of they need to. I don't know, but the main scare zone is by the fire towers. That one's always themed. So like this year's theme was toys, and there were some creepy ones.
So many.
But the fire tower doesn't scare me. The fire tower makes me want to listen to metal. And like mosh. It's like you can't stand there and listen to the heavy music and watch the fire go off without just being like, I'm gonna use
some internal anger wanting to come out.
Just like fucking hyped for Halloween. Like you're just like ready to like do everything for Halloween.
Right.
And like Knott's does not get that. Knott's is a different feeling, not in a bad way.
No.
It's just a different feeling.
Right.
And then like the South American Monsters area was the other main scare zone.
Yeah.
And like that one is themed pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like Universal doesn't, like Knott's pumps so much fog into Ghost Town, and they put these thick nets over the top of Ghost Town so that it helps hold the fog down.
Right. And
like at Knott's, there will literally be times you cannot see 5 feet in front. You can't see 3 feet in front of you. And you're just kind of like walking slow, And like we've had monsters like come out and appear and then like disappear into the fog in front of us. And there's just nothing like that at Universal. It's just different, right?
Yeah.
Different feelings.
Like I said earlier, like Not Scary Farm, like their scare actors come out of literally nowhere. Like as where Universal, you see them coming, but they're still scary.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. There's nothing cute about a guy coming at you with a chainsaw.
Rudy said, I'm still recovering from Ashley almost strangling me in the Universal Monsters Unmasked maze at HHN. We haven't watched their full video yet.
I know.
Did it make the video? Did it make their video? Because I got to go watch it.
I know.
Like, legitimately, I need to. Any update on potential Park Hopping Duo Discord server? It's done. It's almost ready to launch.
I would say it's done.
It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
It's done. We were supposed to go live like 2 weeks ago. And then just everything happened, and then like we've just been so busy. But
and I honestly just forgot about
Nick.
it today.
Yeah, Nick was like, "We'll launch it with our live," and I was like, "Okay." And then like we didn't go live, and then like it gave me a time to like finalize everything.
And there was a couple like things we wanted to like move around. Like we joined a couple other Discords to kind of see like how they were doing things.
Yeah.
And so but yeah, it's Crystal finalized it.
I did.
So it should be ready to launch.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll make some posts like maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll post it all up.
So we'll post it on YouTube. So
I'm excited. I have like my own little baby.
And then we'll see it there, and then we'll launch it on IG too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's ready to go. Though.
Yeah, keep an eye out on all social media tomorrow. It'll be posted.
And it's definitely, I think it'd be a cool place to share photos and plan meetups. That's 100% what we want to do it for.
Yeah,
so
yeah, for sure.
The clickers would freak me out. Remind me of A Quiet Place.
Oh, I hate them.
How is that even allowed to be happening at Universal? Like it was really weird, Rachel.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't want to throw around like the term HIPAA violation because there's like that kind of like is a different thing.
Right.
But it didn't feel very HIPAA compliant, I will say.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like
why do I need to show somebody my doctor's note?
Like, yeah, it felt really weird. So we're gonna go through the whole process, like using the app, and we're gonna, we're going with Q at the end of the month, and they do have Express. So we may still even end up buying Express for that day, honestly, so that we don't have return times to wait with them for, so we can keep going.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like again, we're not going to do all the mazes. Like at some point, like the anxiety from being scared and just from like tensing
honestly,
up,
you guys, just reliving that whole thing in my like head, like totally sent like pain down my arm. Like it is in so much discomfort right now.
Yeah. So, do you like the buffet or Christmas buffet more?
They're both different.
I'm gonna personally say I like the Christmas buffet better. Because you get to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Buffet, we always
feel so rushed.
I always wait to the last minute to buy the damn ticket. And we're always in the last time group.
Right.
So I feel like we go in, we get like one plate of food, do a quick food review, and then we got to get out.
We get a plate with like small portions of everything to like review everything.
Yeah.
And then we head out.
And then we head out to get in line for like
get a good spot.
The opening kind of ceremony area, the opening ceremony there. So they're both really good. They both have great food. I just feel like the Christmas buffet, you kind of can do it like your own time.
Yeah, like you're not in a rush to get into somewhere.
Yeah, so that's kind of like.
And you get to have breakfast with Santa.
Yeah. I heard Scary Farm Food will have ostrich sausage.
So much.
I think there's
gonna be alligator.
I'll get that. Yeah, they're gonna have alligator and all that. I'm in. Is DOS at Disney the same as Disney where you just wait outside the line and then go in when time's ready? Pretty much. So if the line, especially for HHN, if the normal line is 30 minutes or less, they just send you in the express line.
Yes.
And if the line is more than 30 minutes for the regular line, they give you a return time. And what was really cool is when we went, and so I will shout out Universal for that. When it all started, Jay, Alicia, and Lex all ran down to the lower lot to get return times for The Last of Us. Because really, the only houses that Crystal and I felt we had to do, the only things we had to do was The Last of Us, Stranger Things, and we wanted to see the show.
Yeah, the
the Purge
Yes.
show.
I was gonna say the Poltergeist, but it's not the
Waterworld.
Poltergeist. Yes.
And so those are the only things we had to do on our first trip. We'll be back to do the other stuff.
Right.
And so they ran down there, and the way I remembered it working previous years is it would always just give you one maze at a time or one house at a time. And when they went to the lower lot, they gave them a return time for all 4 mazes.
But they put them in order of shortest to longest.
And you had to do them in that order.
Yeah.
You had to do them in that order. So, like, the first house was Last of Us. I don't remember the exact order, but it was Last of Us, Stranger Things, I think then Holiday one, and then Exorcist. And so, you know, Lex was not having the best time and wasn't going to do the houses. So she didn't come with us to Last of Us.
No.
But, like, you don't go from one to the other. You still have to, like, walk normal. It's not like they're connected. And so then we were like, hey, we're out. Let's go do Stranger Things. Because Lex really wanted to do the Stranger Thing house.
Right.
So that's the house she did with us.
She put herself in Nick's backpack.
In my backpack. I could feel her, like, on my backpack the whole time.
Like, she was like Yoda.
It reminded me, like, back in the day, I used to go to Scary Farm every year. And one year I went with my cousin, and I think I was in high school still. It was like my senior year or like the year before that. And like my cousin was just on my back the whole time. I'm like, bro, like you're kind of being a C blocker right now. Like I'm with this girl. Like so yeah. It reminded me of that, but different.
Right.
Lex wasn't like my cousin was like all up on my shoes, like scuffing them. Like, you know how I feel about that.
Right.
Lex was not, so that's fine. Opening night was so busy. I was waiting for an hour for Chucky. Yeah, it was busy, dude.
I that's one maze I am not doing.
Yeah, I'll probably end up doing Chucky by myself.
I'm not waiting outside of a maze without you, so I guess I'm doing Chucky too.
Yeah, so I'm sure you guys already know what you need to hassle Universal customer service over this unacceptable way. Yeah, I know you're throwing like borderline illegal. It definitely was not a good experience.
No.
And it's something I've already sent a letter to Universal. Jay was also going to. I don't know if he did yet or not. But yeah, you know, it's just we were very disappointed with the whole way it was handled. And you know, it's fine if for whatever reason they decide Crystal doesn't qualify.
Right.
It's fine. We'll figure out a workaround.
But even when we're like, okay, we need our refund then because we're not going to do everything. But
like, it was just how rude she was from the very beginning, before she even was like, "You don't qualify."
Not even her. The guy that's like escorting everybody where to go. He was already like, he saw me in the scooter. He's like, "Scooters don't qualify." I was like, "Hi, how are you? My name's Crystal."
Yeah, literally, we rolled up and he's like, "Scooters, all the houses are ADA compliant. Scooters do not qualify." And we're like, I literally was like, "You don't even know what we're here for."
Yeah.
Like, she's not using the scooter for the houses.
Yeah.
So.
And even then, like, the houses are tight.
Yeah, I don't see getting the scooter through. I'll be real. Getting the scooter through the houses is so disorienting. Like, especially like for Crystal too, like the pain is mostly in your arms. Like doing right hand, like full right turns and left turns.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. But I definitely 100% agree with you. It was very not acceptable. So we're send a letter. We'll see what kind of response we get.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we get a response. You know, we didn't want to do it. I was ready to pop off. Jay actually calmed me down.
Yes.
Which it's usually, I feel like, the other way around.
It was a little bit both, because even you were like, I know this isn't the time and place. Like,
yeah,
we're going to get nothing here.
But I was still ready to go, like, rip
Let me talk to your
like
manager.
a manager.
Let me talk to your manager. Let me talk to your manager.
It's like, it was not the place.
No.
It's not worth it. And so, like, a letter hopefully will do something.
Yes.
So, and you know what? At the end of the day, we have this to share with you guys, so now you guys understand.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest, if nothing is done or they don't take it serious or we get a really BS response about it, like, I will go to Twitter with it. I will go, post more about it on social media, because people should know, so they should be ready.
Right.
But that's why I didn't talk about it a lot in the video. I didn't mention it. I didn't go into details because I was still really heated about it.
Right.
And I wanted to be able to have, like, a level-headed conversation about it when we were ready to talk about it.
Yes.
Because I was, like, very heated.
Yes.
So, have you guys done Orlando's? We haven't. We've never done. So you're saying Orlando's Halloween events? I can't say we've never done a Halloween event in Orlando.
We did do Mickey's Not So Scary Party.
Mickey's Not So Scary. Almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
9 years ago this year.
Yep.
But we've never done like HHN out there or something. We really want to, though. I want to get out there, Marty. Hi, Dan and Chris. I hope you're feeling well today. I've been following your journeys on IG. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm doing pretty good. Crystal, has good days, bad days, rough hours, good hours.
Yeah.
It kind of fluctuates.
It's all over the place.
Kind of fluctuates, but overall, we're doing really good. Thank you for following around, though.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Val is here.
Val, I'll have to make some friendship. You gotta make them.
I know.
Let's do it. Let's see. I'd like to let you two know that me and Big Guy have been using the hell out of our RGBW camera lights. Thank you so much again for the wonderful prize pool. Yes. Shout out to, what is her Instagram?
Lauren.
Is it Laura?
Laura?
Yes.
I believe it's Laura. Laura or Lauren. I'm sorry.
I'm spacing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, just search.
Yeah.
I wanted to give like her actual Instagram name.
No, wrong Laura.
That's not the right one. All right. Well, either way, we did get a donation of $100.
I know.
For the next giveaway pool. And I probably had spent like around $150 on this last one, so that's really gonna help us get some dope stuff. So
definitely.
So
Laura's Magic Hour.
Yes, Laura's Magic Hour. I knew it was something like that.
Yeah.
So she came out with her friend. They had a great time. She donated. Yes, Almi. She donated $100.
She did.
I don't know if she wanted us to tell anybody actually, so I don't know. Also, Todd had donated some stuff.
Yeah.
Too, so. Really big shout
Alexis
out to them.
Alexis is making a donation for the next meetup too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So shout out to everybody helping make it happen.
I know.
So I'm really glad you guys like the lights, and I think I want to do more stuff like that, like less like cleaning cloths and stuff. Those are cool too, but like you gotta have some big stuff, some little stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody can't win a big thing. We don't got that kind of budget, but we want to have a good time with it. So I'm really glad you got something you like, Dylan. I'm glad you're using it.
Definitely.
I love that you guys were like using them that night. So
I know.
I loved it. I love the camera lights. Super fun to play around with. Big. I said, yeah. I love that you guys were using them that night. So
yes.
Personally, I haven't been feeling the parks because everybody makes everything more crowded. The kids get pushed aside and it's frustrating. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could really see that.
I told you, Val, next time you go, let me know. I will wrangle you and the kids together.
Guess I'll be making bracelets. Do it up.
Yes.
I love it. Yo, what's up, Be Yourself Adventures? Hello. Thanks for jumping on today. Thoughts on the new Apple announcements? I'm going to be real. Disappointed.
Oh, wow.
Disappointed.
He wants the new watch just so he can answer by tapping his
I do want the new watch. I'm going to be real. I just bought... So, like, it's funny. So, for the phone, I'm very much like new phone every year. Give me the new phone every year. The watch, though, Crystal got me a 3rd gen probably when the 5th gen was out.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't that big of a difference. Maybe the 3rd gen was still pretty new because I had it for a while.
You did.
And then I think this is a 5th or 6th gen currently.
Yeah.
So the 9th is, and I literally only replaced it because it broke.
Mm-hmm.
Had it not, like, it fell off my wrist when we got out of the car. And had that not happened, I don't know if I would have replaced it, honestly. Right. I mostly just use my watch to, like, see when texts come in and then, like, change music when I'm driving and stuff. Like, I don't.
Right.
And I use it for, like, my workouts and stuff. But, like, all of that kind of still works the same. So I do like the gesture stuff they're added. I like on the new iPhone Pro Max that they're getting rid of the toggle switch.
Oh, okay.
And it's now a button that you can program to do anything.
Oh, nice.
Which I think is really cool. Because my phone basically lives on silent. So I switch it and it's on silent. I don't really need a button to do that.
Right.
So, like, having that button do something, you can launch your camera app. You can launch all your shortcuts.
Nice.
You can have it programmed to do.
That is pretty convenient.
And you can already program different buttons to do stuff like that anyways, but it gives you a free button.
Yeah, if I double tap
I take a screenshot.
It takes me to TikTok.
Oh, if I double tap, it takes a screenshot.
Oh, nice.
So I have lots of screenshots from where I just set my phone down too hard. Tons of them. So, but yeah, overall, the phone didn't blow me away. What I'm going to wait for, I think, this time before I jump in and upgrade is some of the reviews that put like the 14 Pro Max directly against the 15, and like, is the video and camera so much better that we feel like we need to upgrade when we don't really use. I especially do not use my phone to create content very often. Like, I would much rather shoot it with my camera.
Right.
Crystal, on the other hand, does use her phone a lot to create content. So if things like cinematic mode, and I did like that portrait mode is now built into all versions. So you take the picture, and if that photo qualifies for portrait mode, it gets a little icon at the bottom saying portrait mode, and then you can go back, and you can also change what the focus point is.
That's awesome.
So there are some things I think would be nice.
Yeah.
Am I gonna rush out and pre-order? I'm gonna say no right now, but that might change if I get caught up in the hype. Like, I need to see what like MKHB thinks, and then we'll go from there. I like Marquez. If my boy Marquez says get it, I'm gonna get it. So we'll see. Also, I still really do regret not buying the Ultra Watch. And like I was telling Crystal, I wish like Apple, they probably know the statistics, but like I would never do anything the Ultra Watch is like geared towards. I just like the big ass screen. So
right.
Hello. Rachel said, if you're a couple, do both people need the Nobu or just one? I imagine.
So I think it's just the one, because the Nobu necklace works for you and your party.
Yeah, I imagine if you have to remember, if a scare actor has to see it too, though.
Yes,
they're masked up.
One, they have to be able to see it and not confuse it with the lantern, and it doesn't work in the mazes, only scare zones.
And so, I'm pretty sure that most monsters and scare actors and stuff, like, they're not going to be, if you're in a party with somebody with it, they're going to probably leave that party alone.
Right.
Because, like, you're still going to get scared if they scare the person in front of you.
Right.
So, just remember, anybody in here who does want it, like, we don't judge. But
just don't walk near us, please.
Don't walk near us, no. Just remember, it's not like a guarantee.
No, it's
like,
not.
Monsters, they might miss it, and hopefully not the case, but you might get people who just don't respect it.
Right.
I know, like, a lot of scare actors were pretty vocal against it.
There's a lot of scare actors that quit because of it.
Supposedly.
Yes.
Yes. Worse. I don't know what that's to, Brian. Worse. So I don't know what you're asking, my dude. I survived not being at Disneyland for opening day. Hubby told me Mickey will be there when we go in October.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not wrong.
He's not wrong. But that FOMO hits, dude. I get it. It
really does.
I get it. It hits all of us. It hits all of us. Still waiting on the bar hopping duo chronicles. Whew.
We're working on it with our friend Eric. So
we are. We gotta get on it.
Yeah.
We'll
work a little harder.
I'm in a scare zone every morning when I look in the bathroom mirror. Then I shave and do my hair. It's not fog. It's just steam, right? That's hilarious, though. Ghost Town is heart attack central for sure. It really is, dude.
It is.
It is. It really is.
I really wish Scary Farm had a like something equivalent to Chainsaw Chase Out.
I do too. Yeah.
I really do.
I do too. Have you guys had scare actors make contact with you in the fog? We have.
Yes.
We have. It happens.
Yeah.
And I think you mean contact like they bump into you, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean here? Because
that's how I'm taking it.
It does happen. It's they can't predict everywhere you're gonna move and react to, so it happens.
Right.
And I don't think it's usually like intentional. I've never been like,
especially when they're like working together and one's coming from the front and one's coming from the back.
Yeah, and
then you turn real quick to like go and avoid that one, and then you run right into that one.
Yeah.
I've done that personally.
It definitely happens.
It does.
I hope next year they open up the metro area for HHN. The crowd. They need to open up some more of the areas for sure. That fog at Not Scary Farm. Heck yeah, agreed. Ditto, the metro sets would help alleviate crowds. They really would.
They would,
and it would be pretty cool to be down there. Like, it'd be cool. They could do if they open the metro set and turn it into like a scare area. It could be like zombie invasion scare area because it's a city.
No, thank you.
That'd be pretty dope.
That's where they have to put the Last of Us maze. down there, and that way they could have like
Oh, that would do. Dang, Last of Us themed like whole
scary
scare
zone. Yeah.
Dang,
No, thank you.
that would be dope.
No, thank you.
Dylan said for the Discord, I am very familiar with the platform and can help in any way you need. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. We'll maybe you know what? We'll link up with you on IG, dude.
Yeah.
And send you a link and get you joined and stuff. And,
yeah.
And probably end up honestly making you an admin. You're probably gonna be better at it than we
right.
are, you know. Saying I'll be back Friday or Saturday. Sunday, not Saturday. Yeah, I think we might go Friday night. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We gotta figure it out. Crystal, it won't be long, and you'll be bringing out the Christmas decorations.
Oh,
yes. We call them Chrissy decos. I can just hear that in like an Australian accent.
Right.
I only did Evil Dead Rise once. I need to do that again. How did you like that one, Brian? Yo, what's up, Link? How you doing, man? What up from Twitch, Park Hoppin' family? Good to see you. Thank you for jumping on.
Yeah.
The crystal cam was uber cool. Hope you survived the smelly mazes. The only maze, like we only did three houses, and the only house that had a smell. The Last of Us didn't, right? When you go into the sewer area, the characters say, "Oh, it stinks," but I didn't smell sewer.
I didn't smell anything.
I expected it. After I heard them say that, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna smell like sewer in here."
Yeah, and it didn't. The only one was the Hispanic monsters or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the South American.
Yeah, monsters. South American monsters.
There was that room where it literally just smelled like human jerky.
Yeah.
I knew if I described it as human jerky, you would do that.
Where he's freaking ripping out the freaking backbone.
It was the room after that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, thank you.
If you guys watched our video, do you recognize the dude in front of us in that maze?
Yeah.
So we got lumped in by accident with like media, and that's why if you watch the video, there are some times you'll see a bright light behind us. That was not the light from my camera.
No.
Even if we were invited as media, I would not be shooting with a light.
No.
I personally think it ruins the maze.
It does. You get to see where all the hidden spots are.
And my camera is good enough to go through without it.
Right.
So, yeah, the person in front of us kept turning around to record Crystal, and they're obviously media. They have a channel. I don't want to say it was annoying, but we were just like, I don't know who you are.
Like, they slowed down just so they can get my reactions.
Yeah.
And it was, to me, it was annoying. I'm going to straight up say it was annoying to me.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, they kind of like slowed us down from walking a few times because they were waiting for Crystal to react. It was like, go, dog. Like, we're trying to go.
Like, they got their scare, and then they turned around and filmed me to get my scare.
Right.
And I was like, you guys didn't even ask me for my channel. Like.
Yeah.
Promote me, please.
Right. At least shout us out on your channel, dog. So I don't know. I didn't recognize them, but there's a lot of channels out there. So I really hope they do the Metro sets again. How cool would it be with potentially 10 or 11 mazes?
That's a lot.
I mean, that would be dope.
That's a lot.
TwitchCon in Vegas. Ooh, that sounds dope. I bet you Chris is going.
Oh, I'm sure.
Lots of talking amongst each other, which I love.
Crystal, you have to do Chucky. I'll do Chucky if you come with me.
I did Chucky 4 times, Brian said.
That's insane.
That's awesome, dude.
Val, let's go. You are getting a ticket just to go through Chucky 4 times with me.
Is From featured at all this year? What's From? I don't know what that is, Simon. Chucky was so good. I was a little worried how it was going to do, but it exceeded my expectations.
A lot of people were really impressed with it.
Thank you for sending a letter, Nick. You guys are the best. Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I just got it, you know. Lex said they were already on the defense as soon as we came up. They clearly got a lot of people trying to take advantage of the system, but the way they went about it. Exactly. I get it.
Yeah.
Their job definitely is not easy. Like, I'm not
100%.
I 100% get that they're trying to like rule out like faking people.
Yeah.
But like we weren't faking.
Right. Like Alexa said, she was like, pull up your doctor's notes now.
Yeah.
And like, I was already so mind boggled that I was like, I don't even know where to go. Like, I literally am frozen. I do not know where to go.
Like walk. Me and Lex were like trying to walk her through where to go.
Yeah.
So, everyone lately is jumping the gun, trying to turn people away without giving you a chance. It is unprofessional.
Yeah.
And again, I get it is because they deal with so much BS.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Unprofessional. Laura has some great. Laura does have some great pictures.
I know.
She's a really good photographer. She has a very unique style.
She does.
Very stylistic, which I love. And that's what I think my favorite kind of Disney content is normally very stylistic. Because like everyone can take like a good photo at Disney.
Right.
Like, but having your own style like brings like it kind of like to your vision, you know, like Disney to the Metal has this very like authentic, like dark kind of grunge Disney look.
Yes.
And I love it, right?
Yeah.
Disney with Ashley, very like pinks and reds, like
sunsets. Has the Matterhorn or the Space Mountain. That's how Space Mountain in every picture.
Like, I feel like she has some like the most iconic
Space
Mountain shots.
She does.
So yeah, I love that. Universal better get this fixed soon. That was not right of them.
Yeah, it was rough.
Where's Todd and Jay hanging out somewhere together? And I don't think so. Jay is probably around if Lex is here. I would imagine he's chilling. Todd doesn't always jump on the lives though.
Yeah.
He works late sometimes.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like you got to go into guest services vlogging like you're an auditor, right? Get like an auditor vest, you know?
You're right.
But next time we're just gonna walk in and be like, we're vlogging the whole experience, just so you know. I wouldn't do that, but.
Right.
Do you guys notice that the Inspire key is no longer available for sale? That was the only one available. Now officially all keys are only available for renewal. Yeah, they pulled it a few days ago. There's some conspiracies going around in the groups that they pulled it because of the
lawsuit.
The lawsuit. You know,
apparently everybody
who had a dream key.
Yes.
Will be getting
$66.
That's if everybody. So supposedly you will not have to. At this time, you don't have to go in and say, I had a dream key. It said you will get an email if you qualify.
Right.
So if you had a dream key, basically within the first like 6 months of them having the dream keys, you're going to qualify for some of the settlement.
Right.
So I don't know if at that point they'll just send that $67-ish to everybody.
Right.
Or if you'll have to go in and say, yes, I want to be part of it.
Right.
Which would be smarter, which means then it might be more money. Because there will be people that will not do it.
Right.
But yeah, supposedly if you had a dream key, the settlement amount they agreed to, if every dream key gets a refund, it's going to be around $66 to $67 for every dream key you had. So for like Crystal Knight, $67, you know. So interesting, you know.
Right.
Interesting. I don't think they pulled them, they correlated. I think they were pulled because the holidays are coming.
Yes.
That's why they pulled them.
They honestly, if you follow the trend, they always pull them before the holidays.
Yeah.
And
like crowds are going to be bad enough.
Yeah.
They don't want people that all of a sudden have FOMO about not having a pass going to crowd it up even more for Halloween and Christmas. So I do think they pulled the top ones. We may see them bring like the lower level ones back during the holidays.
Right.
Because that would be blocked out anyways. So yeah, we did notice that though. So hopefully everybody who did not have a pass has bought it by now. There has been plenty of chances. If you're on the fence, it's kind of one of those things you can't really be on the fence about.
Right, for too long, yeah.
For too long,
yeah.
I bet they're changing the legal lease on the keys before they open them back up. They usually, I think they changed the legal on them this last time. For the
Inspire key.
Yeah, for this last time.
Yeah.
So I think that they've already done that. Unless they found some more stuff to change.
Right. And last time they brought them back like February.
Yeah, I don't know. Brian's saying they came back in November last time, but they might have opened them up for a little while.
Yeah.
Marty said, have you seen reviews on the Ultra Watch? How is it? No reviews on the new Ultra Watch, but the reviews on the current model before the new one comes out, people love it. I know some friends that have it. They all love it. The battery life's on it great. It has a great display, very bright. So it's a great watch.
Yeah.
It's a great watch. It's just expensive, you know. I wish Nobu worked at the office so everyone would leave me alone. Best part about working from home.
Right.
I love that though. That's hilarious, dude. Yes, please work harder on the bar hopping duo chronicles. I'll be you have to be at those vlogs.
Right.
They wouldn't be at this point, Lex.
So Lex will only be there to measure the like alcohol levels.
Yeah.
Like, because that's all she does. She's like, this drink is too sweet for me. This one's just right. this one's 10%. Like,
Yeah.
I always love whenever I ask her, I'm like, how is it? She's like, it's 10%. And I'm like,
I can usually tell if Lex likes a drink, I'm gonna like it.
yeah,
Unless it has like unless it has gin. Because
right.
Lex does like gin, I do not usually. So if you can really taste the gin, I know I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Though I agree, I don't really like sweet drinks. I feel like I can tolerate them more than Lex will.
Right.
Like I'm like, oh, it's still good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I usually if Lex is like, this drink is good, like I know I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Whereas if Chris was like, this is really good, I'm like, is it? I can't taste the alcohol.
It's 3%.
Yeah,
it's perfect
I
for me.
can't taste the alcohol. It's not good. Heard the rumor Universal is revamping the Simpsons area because Disney is planning one for the parks. I don't know. I don't know if Disney would ever put the Simpsons in the parks. I could see if they built another gate. I mean, I guess I could see Simpsons fitting in at DCA. I mean, honestly.
You just hear Bart Simpson, eat my shorts.
Yeah, it would be weird for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think they should retheme the Simpsons area anyways, but I don't know what they would do, honestly.
Right.
What did I miss? I was putting the squishy down. Let me scroll through the chat. Not a whole lot. We're just chilling.
Brian said that Knott should have a slider chase. I couldn't even say it. I'm so nervous about it. A slider chase out. Like, no, thank you.
That would be so dope.
No, like, I feel like that's just like asking for problems, though. Like, they're just running. Like, last year, I was waiting right there by the restrooms, and there's a slider. It's always by the restrooms. Like, right when you come into the park, you go to Ghost Town.
By like where they do like the Indian, like the rain dancing.
No, like you just walk into Knott's, and then like there's the big like photo op.
Yeah.
And then like you go that way to go to like Ghost Town.
By the wagon wheel.
Yeah, by Sutter's or whatever it is. There's a restroom like literally right next to guest services, and like the slider there, like literally just standing there like waiting for like a group of girls probably to like scare them, and like he went, and then like somebody else like got scared from something and went running, and he like took out their freaking ankles. Like I was like, no.
That's like a really crowded area too.
Yeah.
What's up, Jamie? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well too. Like and subscribe if y'all haven't already. Thank you, Link. We appreciate that. Who were you next to in the mazes? Yeah, if I'm in the mazes, I might turn around to get a scare, but I don't point at the guests behind me. Yeah, it was kind of weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know who they were. Universal seriously lets anyone be media who really shouldn't.
Dude.
Yeah, there's a lot. We had a lot of friends who did this shit too. Props to all them. We didn't reach out to anybody this year to do anything.
We didn't.
We just weren't sure how we'd be feeling and didn't want to like have to like feel obligated to do something.
Yeah.
So hopefully next year will be a different year. We'll try to get like media and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, he also said they need PhD as media who actually has the best equipment and personalities. I love it. Thank you so much, Marty.
Yeah, we appreciate that. There are a lot of great personalities out there, though. So I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all jive with us, though. I will go, but you don't have to buy me a ticket. I have freaking fear. There we go.
Me and Brian, we're going through the mazes.
Hello, Nick and Crystal. Happy Tuesday.
Miss you guys stopping
by. Yeah, it's good to see you.
I know. It's been so long.
I feel like it's been a while. Seems like they don't care about privacy. Is the third-party app they make people use confidential at least? You know what? I did not like read the terms and conditions because we haven't used it yet. I did. It's not. I'm sorry. I did say app earlier. It's a third-party website.
Right.
There's not an app for it. I don't think. But I didn't read like the terms and conditions. I just saved the link that Alicia sent me.
Okay.
Nick, From is an Apple TV series. It's horror and written by the team that wrote Lost. It is awesome. Ooh. I'd never even heard of that.
Right.
I don't have Apple TV is like one of the only subscriptions we don't have.
Right.
And there are 2 other shows on there I want to watch. So I might have to try to find a deal for it or something.
Right.
I think that SoCal Pass will come back for winter because of low par. Maybe. I can see it. I can see it. Yeah. Yo, Jay's here
Say
now.
his name 3 times and here he comes.
Jay's here now.
What up, Jay?
I thought it was for every key, not the Dream Key. That is what I read. I think it's just for Dream Key, because the lawsuit was specifically for a key that had no blackout dates.
That had blackout dates.
Then they could not get
A reservation.
the dates they wanted because of reservations.
Yep.
So I believe it's only Dream Key, but I have read articles that did not specify that, but I've also read articles that said Dream Key only. So I guess we'll have to wait to see how that plays out. Yes, that is my guess as well. That's what it made it sound like. Big Guy said, "Hi Jay, it was awesome getting to meet you at the photo meetup. It really was." Yo, there's Epic Guy.
Epic Guy's here.
I have to say, I am extraordinarily inspired by your park hopping ventures. Do you have any tips for an amateur like me to make it big in the park hopping industry? Well,
you have to put your guns away. They're kind of scary.
Right.
They're distracting, not scary. They're distracting.
I don't. My tip is just have fun with it.
Just be you.
Yeah.
Honestly,
people want, like, you want people
to like you
for who you are.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to put up a show every time you're recording, because then, like, that's where you fall into cracks of, like, wait, what did I say last time? Like, just be you.
Yeah. Yeah, do it for you, and then, like, the success will come.
Yes.
I feel like.
Yeah.
You know? Like, when we started this channel, it was like, hey, like, let's do this. And, like, worst comes to worst, we don't get any subscribers except, like, family and friends.
Right.
Who mostly aren't subscribed.
Yes.
Shout out to the friends and family that are.
Yes.
But our biggest supporters, for the most part, are coming from people
strangers,
that were strangers at some point, you know? So, but started for you, and we always said, well, you know, at least in 10 years or 20 years, we'll
have memories to look back
and
on.
Remember all these things. Like, I wish we were doing it long ago. I mean, we used to go to the parks in groups of like 10 and 20 every trip.
Right.
Like, our whole friend, like, it's probably better we weren't recording back then, because we were doing stupid stuff. Slapping each other on roller coasters and taking my seatbelt off on Matterhorn. Like, those were all terrible things, but you know, we were 20, you know?
Right.
And so, it just reminded me, like, those are the memories I think of when I listen to the Miley Cyrus, her new song.
Yeah.
Like, I always think of, like, just all the stupid shit we used to do at Disneyland, you know?
Yes. We should totally, like, make a montage video.
Right.
Of, like, all of our stupid pictures.
Right.
That are so low quality now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, you know, and also another, this is really hard for me to say because I fall into this trap. Don't fall into the trap of having to buy, like, the best gear to start. Like, like, if you have a modern phone, like, you can make vlogs now.
Right.
Like, if this is something you don't know you're going to do for a long time, or if you're going to like it,
right.
Don't invest in a $4,000 camera, you know?
Yeah.
Start with what you got, do some vlogs, and, like...
Or invite your friend that has the camera along. Like,
yeah.
You guys have, like, such a cool little group.
You guys do have a great, like, the four of you guys could probably pump out some very entertaining content.
Definitely.
Together, you know?
Yes.
You guys all have... I think you guys have such a unique group. Like, all of you guys, at least from, like, what we met, the four of you, have very different personalities.
Yes.
Like, it's pretty crazy. It's I feel like you guys are obviously all like-minded. That's why you're friends.
Right.
But, like, very different.
Right.
And I guess that's true with most friend groups, but it's, like, very apparent with you guys, and I thought that was awesome.
I fell in love with you guys. You guys were the best.
Yeah, you guys were a lot of fun to hang out with. I remember them pausing sales.
You made me feel young again.
I remember them pausing sales on Magic Key last year, resuming it. Yeah. A couple times last year, I think, too.
Yes.
Epic Guy needs a channel. It really does.
Right?
It does. Definitely was a great time at the meetup. It was, dude. It really was. They always bring the keys back so you can buy one as a gift for Christmas. Right. It's got blackout dates. You can't go, but you can buy it. Does Ultra Watch have sleep tracking, and how is it wearing it for that? It does. It has really good sleep tracking. And the Ultra Watch is really good for sleep tracking because it has an amazing battery life. Whereas, like, the normal watches, they have pretty good battery life, but, like, not amazing.
Yeah.
Not like that one does. I did a solo day on Sunday to pick up my Carthay Circle 1901 Spooky Tree and Poison Apples.
Wait, did you go into 1901? I'm so jealous.
I don't think she went into 1901.
Oh,
if she did a solo trip. If Miss Eep has access...
Why are you hanging out on us?
I think it's just because they sell it at Carthay and 1901.
I want the Spooky Tree. Is it already sold out?
Yeah, I don't know. Still didn't eat there, but I did have the ghostly double cheeseburger at Smoke Jumpers, easily 5+ crystals.
Ugh.
I might have to get that.
Right?
I might have to get that. You can start bar hopping duo with the new drinks today. Yeah,
Right?
We really could. We really could. All right, you have a great night, Louise. Have a good night,
Yes.
buddy.
Good night. Don't work too hard.
Where would Disney put the Simpsons? They still need to do. Oh, dude.
Don't get us started on
Don't even start on Avatar, dog.
We had this big old conversation while Noah was here helping me decorate.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Avatar. Make sure to have Louise on the first bar hopping duo since it was his idea. We'll shout him out. I don't know how much he's a drinker though. But I would have Louise in a video anytime.
Right? He's so cool.
Nick and Crystal, it's fair to say that logic and reasoning led us to society to what it is today. I'd like you to ponder on this thought. Is it more important to be a leader or a follower?
That whole, just brings me to the reveal night. So we're standing there for the hanging. We're standing there for the hanging of Sarah Marshall. And this girl behind, so of course, the reveal is media night, basically. You buy tickets to cover it, beforehand. You get the diehards, which are mostly in media. And this girl behind us. So, we're standing there for, the hanging, last event of the night. And her husband or boyfriend, whoever it is, the guy that's there with her, he looks at her and he's like, why does everybody have camera equipment? And she was like, oh, it's because they're all social media or something. I don't know. I don't follow any of them. And he was like, social media? You don't know any of them? And she was like, no, I'm not a follower. I'm a leader.
We're just like, bro, you don't even have a channel. What are you leading?
Yeah.
Your friend group?
I just wanted to, I didn't know what to do. I was just, awkwardly holding my camera, getting ready to record Sarah Marshall coming by. And I was she's just, sitting staring at me. And I'm like, do I make eye contact with her or do I not? Oh, look, Sarah Marshall, let me hit record now.
It just, instantly reminded me of Loungefly Girl.
Yes, Loungefly Girl. That's another fun story.
Yeah, never... I'm an influencer. Oh my god. People are wild, dude. But getting back to every guy's question, is it more important to be a leader or a follower?
I think it's important to be both.
It's a cop-out answer, but both are very important in society.
Because what's the saying? If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Isn't that the saying?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're the smartest person in a room, all the time, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it is important to realize when you should lead, but also when it's the right time to follow. So even if you're a leader, there are times to be a follower, You're
going to be good at something that somebody else isn't.
There are times when, it's okay to turn over the reins to someone else.
Yeah, let me edit a video.
There are sometimes okay to turn the reins over to someone else.
If you guys want to see me edit a video,
you've edited videos. They're on the channel
from the camera. Put a thumbs up in the chat.
But yeah, both are very important, and I also think that the dream is for everybody to be a leader, but you can lead in different ways other than literally being in charge.
Yes.
You don't have to be in charge to be a leader. And that's something that we really, my team at work that I manage, it's something we're really big at pushing. You don't have to have my job to lead your peers.
Right.
You can be a leader without being in charge. So they're not the same thing. You know? They can be, but you can be in charge and not be a leader.
Right.
That's what happens when you have a shitty boss.
Right.
Right? They're not a leader, they're just in charge.
Right.
So there are times to be a leader, there's times to be a follower, and the most important thing is you should be aware of what you do really well. And if what's happening around you is not what you do really well and there is somebody who
it's okay better, to let them take
it's
place.
It's okay to help them. Help them be a better leader by backing them up, right? But that's not to say if there's nobody willing to step up and it's not your forte and you're willing to step up, do it.
Yeah, it gives you a learning experience.
Yeah, do it. Need your honest opinion. Thinking of getting Knott's Berry Farm passes. We like going for Christmas time for Snoopy on Ice. I honestly think, Jamie, that Knott's Berry Farm passes are a great deal. They're very, very affordable. Take a look at the dining pass, and if you guys would use it, get it. If you find yourself not going to Knott's monthly or multiple times a month, I would say do not get the dining pass. Personally, like for us, we haven't gone at all this year. The dining pass was a waste of money, right?
Right.
But like if you're not going a lot, I would say skip the dining pass because you're not gonna like you'll eat for less when you do go overall. But as far as just Knott's Berry Farm passes, I think get one platinum pass that gives you parking. And then the rest of the passes,
the gold pass,
get gold. And I believe, I don't know, does Jamie have kids?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if you have kids, Jamie, or not. I'm sorry. We always recommend you put parking on one of the kids' passes. That way, either parent, or even like a freaking grandma or aunt, somebody can take them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think Knott's is worth it, and that's coming from a guy that doesn't fit on any of the rides there. I still think Knott's is worth it.
It's fun. It's such a great environment. Like it's totally different from any other theme park.
And there are enough events that they do throughout the year. Like you guys enjoy it for Christmas, but you guys could also do Spooky Farm, which is non-scary. If you're not
Peanut Celebration, Boys and Berry Festival,
all of those
Ghost Town Alive.
All of those are
what is it? Midsummer? No, not Midsummer Scream.
That's a different event, but the summertime.
Summer nights.
Yeah, summer nights. So I think it's worth it. They're very affordable.
If you're a foodie, do it.
Yes, great food.
Jay has Apple TV.
Oh, Jay has Apple TV. I need your login, dog. Definitely do it, but don't wait too long. The price increases as the year goes. If you buy now, you get the rest of the year. That's a great shout out to our Knott's Adventures. I didn't even see you guys here in the chat earlier, so I don't know if you guys just jumped in. Perfect timing though.
I know.
That's exactly the best time.
Berry Farm's perfect.
Yeah. It's actually really cool. My brother went with his girlfriend before, just like literally the week before they started offering that deal.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady at the ticket booth was very like, "You're not buying a pass today. Like, come back next week."
Yeah, she's like, if you're buying a pass, would you come back next week? And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay, so don't buy the pass today and come back next week." And he's like, "But I'm coming in today." And like, he's also a truck driver, so he has the
CDL,
a CDL license. So she was like, "Oh, you have a CDL license. Bus drivers get in free."
Yeah.
And he was like, "I'm not a bus driver." She's like, "Bus drivers get in free
or discount
Like, yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember. Yeah. But yeah, it was hilarious. She hooked him up,
so it was really cool. Have to go for now. Great Talk Tuesday. Happy 50th. Heavenly birthday to the late Paul Walker. Dang. Yeah. R.I.P. Paul Walker. Right. The only celebrity who's ever died that I cried.
Yeah.
Paul Walker is the only one.
Yeah.
The only one.
He's about to shed a tear right now, guys.
Simon said, "Watch party at Jay's place." There we go.
Right.
I've never been to scary mazes, but saw some walkthroughs and didn't think they seemed that scary.
Let's go, Rachel.
I think
that's an open invitation. Do you want to be my scare partner for a scary farm? So let's go.
Right.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think like the walkthroughs are different, but you may just be someone who's not scared by them. I don't ever jump. I don't get scared. That's a challenge to any scare actors out there to come. Like, that's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Scare me. I would love it.
I'm going to send this clip to everybody.
But yeah, some people just don't get scared, but I still find it fun.
Yeah.
Like, I still enjoy it. So, yeah, I would still check it out. Like, they have people going in one after another, so you're never alone in the mazes. So yeah, so that can be a problem sometimes. Like when the mazes are so packed, like you come into the entrance of a room and you can see where the scare actors are scaring from. But like Crystal,
I walk slow.
Crystal, we do walk a little slower, which like pays off in the mazes because we end up in rooms by ourselves.
My ankle, my knee,
quite frequently.
Yeah, will flare up, so I have to walk slow.
And so that does kind of work out in our favor sometimes. And also, Crystal's the kind of person that can like get scared anytime.
Yeah,
like even if she sees them coming at her, and then like they're gonna get her still most of the time. So it's like she like will still get scared, so it's still fun, you know. So it really just depends. If you're not a jumpy person, you know, you might not get scared if you already saw where they're jumping from. Jay, when you coming back to HHN or Scary Farm? Jay is, I think, going to go to Scary Farm. I think he's going to take Jeremiah.
It was in talks. I don't know if it's happening or not.
Yeah. But yeah, Jay didn't get frequent fear this year. Jay has to get frequent fear this year. Yeah. He will have it next year though. Absolutely.
Right.
But without Lex.
I know.
No Lex.
It's gonna be weird hanging out with Jay without Lex now.
It would be. It is kind of weird. Like I feel like they're a package now.
They are.
Oh man, it was so crazy opening night. I wanted to hang with you guys. I know it's a bum we didn't get to hang out. But
I was just thinking, I was like, we didn't even see you.
I still remember we met waiting forever for the return of Main Street Electrical Parade. I remember that.
Yep.
We were sitting by the train station.
Yeah.
I remember. And you were super nice, and you guys were dressed amazing. You guys
always cute.
You guys always have like the best outfits. Lex, I hope you made it through the maze.
And then the next time we met, she gave me my headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lex only did Lex powered through the Stranger Things maze, and she did awesome. I only did one maze. Poor Jay had to babysit me. She did one maze and walked through the Death Eaters.
And she did walk through the Chainsaw Chase Out.
Oh, and she did Chainsaw Chase Out without Jay.
Yes.
Without me.
Yeah.
She booked it.
Yeah.
She was with us.
She was with, yeah.
And then
I left everybody.
Yeah, Crystal left everybody.
I just wanted to do the Chainsaw Chase Out.
The Ultra Watch isn't too bulky for sleep wearing. I don't think so. But I sleep with this on, so
true.
Maybe a bad. I don't sleep with a watch on though, so I do not track my sleep through my watch.
Yeah,
I leave my watch to charge at night. So.
Yeah.
I gotta bounce. Have a good night, Simon.
Good night, Simon.
Thanks for joining. Well, at least the drinks were good. The drinks were good. They were pretty good.
Yeah.
Thought it was so cool seeing chatters in the meetup video. Ever consider having a different chatter video call each week? I don't know what that means.
Having a different guest in.
Oh.
Like from the chat.
We have thought about doing something like that. We definitely have.
Yeah.
We definitely have talked about maybe doing that. Nick, I like your shirt. I just realized I've never seen you in purple. What a vibe.
Purple was his favorite color.
Purple is definitely my favorite color. Thank you. It is a vibe. I just don't ever wear it to the parks because this shirt didn't fit again until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So that's the bigger thing. The shirt did not fit anymore. But I don't like to sweat through my shirts at the park, so it's black all the time. You know? But thank you. Look
at all those thumbs up. Look at all those thumbs up.
I thought they were middle fingers at first. In her case, she's the smartest person in the room, but no one else was in that room.
Then that means you're in the wrong room.
Right. Some of the best leaders are followers. Yeah, I mean, you have to be able to do both, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Dude, chat is popping tonight.
I know.
If emotions are a product of biochemical reactions, I feel like you Googled all these questions, bro. Then in the future, we will be theoretically able to control them. If we could control emotions through technology, should we?
No.
I would agree. They should be like your real, like,
yeah.
As much as like Crystal being overly emotional can be a little irritating sometimes, I wouldn't want them like turned off or like controlled, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's like our emotions, like are what makes
you
us.
you, yeah.
And you should learn to control them so that you can have like level-headed discussions and stuff like that. But they should not be like regulated to that point.
I feel so attacked right now.
I don't think so. You gotta learn how to not be like triggered, you know?
Yeah.
So I would say no. Who do you guys think was the smartest scare actor?
I don't know.
I didn't give him a math test.
The ones that didn't scare me?
I don't know. I didn't give him a math test.
Knott's at Christmas is awesome, especially while Disneyland is booked out. We legit like push this on everybody. Like,
yep.
Christmas at Knott's is better than Christmas at Disneyland.
They're both a vibe.
They are. One's
magical.
magical, one's Hallmark. One is realistic, one is make believe. Like, and I feel like the little hometown Christmas that makes me feel like I have to go out and shovel my front yard to walk across to the freaking shoe, like the horseshoe guy. Like, I rather have that over Disney.
Yeah, I definitely look forward to Knott's Christmas for sure.
Yes.
To love someone well, do you need to to love someone well, do you need to show their love how they want to be loved, or can you love them the way you naturally show love? I think
I think it's a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, but you should learn to speak your partner's like love language.
Yeah.
Like, what do they need?
Right.
You know? And I don't think you have to, but you will have a stronger and probably longer lasting relationship.
Yes.
Because, you know, I hate the saying that like relationships are 50-50. They're not. They're not 50-50. Some days Crystal's going to give 75 and I'm going to give 25.
There's this quote like that I saw on like all of the like trending like TikTok reels, whatever. And it's like, our love is 50-50, but it's also 70-30, 20-80,
right?
Like whatnot. And I was like, I love that so much because it's so true.
And that's why like being able to like know each other's love language, like what somebody needs in that moment. Like I feel like I've gotten better, like because Crystal needs like more comforting. I don't need to be comfort. I don't want. I usually don't even want to be comforted, right? Like but Crystal does. That's part of her love language.
Yeah.
So like I've had to learn over the years to like to give her that, right?
Yeah.
And so like our relationship worked before that. Like when we were younger, it was fine. But I feel like we're in we have a much stronger relationship as we've gotten older because we've both grown and like learned those things about each other.
Yeah.
So I would say it is a little bit of both because you have to learn to compromise. So I think it's about compromising and being able to, you know, give that person what their love language is, but not while giving your own up.
Yes.
You know, you shouldn't have to become them and vice versa, you know?
Right.
So. Knott's is awesome all year. Sometime you can go to Soak City. Yes, if you get the gold pass or up, you can do Soak City. It's included. So it's a great thing to throw in there. The only thing that sucks about Knott's right now is how they're handling their parking. They close off the parking lot that goes under the tunnel at opening, which leads you to the $50. That does suck. I wasn't aware of that happening. That does suck. Have you guys ever heard of the band The Aquabats? Yeah.
Love the Aquabats.
Yeah. Crystal likes the Aquabats.
Yes.
Yo, what's up, Danielle? Welcome.
Hello.
I cried when E.T. died. Does that... It counts.
Yes.
That counts.
Yes.
So our Not So Interested, but you can still access the big lot from Beach. It's always open. People just got to do their research ahead of time so they don't get suckered into that preferred lot. Still a shady practice if that's not as known to people. But yeah, at least it's still available. Do you even get... I don't get jump scares. Not usually. No. Every now and then, like sometimes Crystal can sneak up on me.
Yeah.
When I'm really let my guard down.
Like he's still focusing to work and I'll come downstairs and like if the dogs don't run in here and I know that he knows that we're not like down here, I'll like come sneaking in.
Yeah. She can give me sometimes, but like once my like... I don't want to say like my head's always on a swivel, but once I'm like alert, like I'm not going to get jump scared.
Yeah.
You know? Like in the middle of the night, if I hear a bump downstairs, like I'm going down with a bat or a candle or something. Like I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like
last night we didn't hear Nick's dad come downstairs and he went out front to smoke and like,
oh yeah.
We didn't hear him at
all. Our front
like,
door is hella squeaky, and I leave it that way on purpose.
Yeah. And we hear the front door open, and Nick right away grabs the box cutter.
I grab the box cutter and turn toward the door, like, because I thought my dad was upstairs. Like,
yeah.
Like, I was like, who's about to come in our house, bro? Grab the box cutter, turn around.
It was so funny.
And like, I was like, oh, it's just you. Like, I was like ready, dude. Like,
he was so ready. Would you survive a night at...
Would Nick
Five Nights at
Freddy's?
What is Five Nights at Freddy's?
I've never seen it. They're like costume bear things, though.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, like the knockoff Chuck E. Cheese characters?
Yes. They look like the knockoff cuss. Yeah. I want to offer a promotion on your channel. Nope, I think we're good. Thank you. What if we all chipped in to get Jay frequent fear pass? Dang.
Aww.
Jay would love it, but he would also say no. Do not do that.
Right.
I am in for that, Jamie. Dang, everybody loves Jay. That's awesome. I wanted to shout out Dusty from the photo meetup. I hope he's here. He was super cool and fun to talk to. I don't think he is on here right now.
I'm screenshotting that to send it to him.
Dusty is dude. Dusty has been one of our Disney friends for a long time. We met him way back in the day on Mouse Weight,
like 2007.
Yeah,
2008.
Yeah, he used to live in Oregon, so we'd only see him when he came down.
Yeah.
But Dusty is a great friend of ours. We love Dusty, so it's awesome. He's just a stand-up guy. Dude.
I know. He's such a great person.
And he's always looking for other people to like go to the parks and hang out with. Like he is on Instagram. Like I'm sure you could link up with him and hang out anytime.
Right.
Nick and Crystal, Jay's speech was inspiring to say the least in regards to community over competition. Was there ever an experience you had relating to competition over community? Not like a specific. First of all, I do want to say Jay's speech was very good. Jay is very passionate about community over competition. It's a very big thing for Jay. I'm more competitive. No, I'm just kidding. I am more competitive. Jay's actually pretty competitive too. But it's always in a fun way. It is in a fun way. Exactly. Way. In a friendly way. And in a way that gets us all to be better. Right. That's how I like competition, right? Right. Like, I like it when it helps us all grow, not to literally prove like you're better than someone. You know, right. Like that doesn't matter to me anymore. Like
you sound like Hayden losing a photo.
20-year-old, I know, right? 20-year-old Nick, it definitely mattered.
Yeah.
You know, 20-year-old Nick couldn't lose at nothing.
No.
You know, 38-year-old Nick still doesn't like to lose, but he can.
We personally haven't experienced the competition, but we have
I would say we have. Like, I think there are a lot of photographers and creators in the parks that we've met that, like, you can tell that they're, like, they think they're better. Oh, and actually, I shouldn't say creators. Almost none of the creators act like that. Like, you're never going to get that from, like, Mondo, Ordinary Adventures. Like, you're not going to get that from any of them. So I don't want to, like, throw creators out there and they're like, who are you talking about? Right. He doesn't hang out with Mondo no more. He got beef. Like, no, it's not like that, you know?
Right. I love those little...
But it is like, photographers, I think, they struggle with it. Like, you have to be like, you always kind of want to be the best, right?
Right.
But, like, I also want to help other people be the best. Like, I don't...
Right.
Like, I've always said, there's enough room, there's enough views for all of us to get our views. There's enough.
Yes.
There's enough out there. So, but not like specific. There are a couple like, you know, accounts that we don't really jive with, and that's fine. You know, they don't jive with us. But overall, I think trying to like, you know, create that like community of creators and photographers and people who just enjoy like that side of things is something that we really want to continue to try to foster here. I forgot to ask what we drinking tonight. Truly's. I had the mango.
I had watermelon.
Yeah, mango margarita. Yeah. Todd brought a bunch of Truly's when he came over, even though we're stocked. But I appreciate that. Any guesses at the next Spirit jersey promoting? I don't know.
No, I don't know yet.
Like, are they gonna drop some more Halloween? Are we gonna get a Thanksgiving Spirit jersey? I know, right? And then Christmas is right around the corner, so.
I love their Halloween line right now, though.
The Halloween line is fire.
Yes.
What does accessing the big lot from beach mean? That just means that, you know, off of beach, there is like the bigger outdoor parking lot. So sometimes they close it when you drive in. You would normally access it going like down.
Under the tunnel,
like Knott Boulevard, you'll go down like you're going to drive past the entrance. But if that's closed, you can always circle back around on beach. You're just going to pull up on the map so you can see like where the streets are. Yeah. And then you can get to that from beach. Epic Guy said, Nick and Chris, humans would not have gotten this far without compassion and trust for each other. What is your favorite lessons that you've learned from each other?
Why are you trying to make me cry?
I mean, it's so easy.
Shut up.
What's your favorite thing that you've learned from me?
That your egos always has to be the biggest thing in the room.
It's not. We were in the same room as Epic Guy's arms.
Your ego is definitely bigger than Epic Guy's arms.
I think for Crystal,
I'm not going to talk anymore.
I'm just trying to think like what's the best thing I've learned from you. I've learned a lot over the years. I think it's like it's okay to feel your emotions. Like, I think that's like something I've learned. Like, I've shut myself off like quite a bit to like even I posted something on like Instagram on my personal account about like yo, it's okay to feel like your feelings. And my buddy Dakota was like, "What's that? What are feelings?" And I was like, "It's those things you push down." And like that's how most guys are. Like it's not cool to like talk about your feelings. It's not, you know, it's not like a good look. You're a beta. Like I hate that term like alpha and beta.
Yeah.
Like those are such stupid terms. And I think that like mental health is just so important. So if talking about your feelings and feeling your feelings like helps you, then like that's what you should do. But you should not do it to a point where it's detrimental to your own health. I do think, and this is not a dig at you because I don't really think that's a problem. I think that like deals with your anxiety is more where that comes from. But like you can overfeel. Like if you are feeling your feelings so strongly that you can't act, then you need to figure out. Then it's time. Like what can I do to get past that? Because you should feel them and you should be able to navigate through them. But if you feel things so strongly that you can't act, like, and they just stop you, then you need to figure out like what can I do to get past that.
Yeah.
But I do think like Crystal's really helped me kind of see like it's okay to like feel like you're allowed to feel. Like, so I think that's one thing I've learned from you.
Yeah. I can't talk.
Okay, you don't have to.
No, like I don't even know like how to describe what I've learned from you. That like I just don't want to be a big emotional mess. We're already there, but hey, I don't want to go any further. That like it's okay to let your guard down. Like not everybody is out to hurt you.
You learned that from me?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy. I wouldn't even. I thought like I feel like you've told me this before, so I thought you were gonna say like you learned to like stand up for yourself.
Yeah, that too. 100%.
That's where I thought you were gonna go. Like to be.
But I feel like that falls into that category of like what I've learned from you. Like, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I could teach you something.
You teach me a lot.
Yeah, see, I knew Jay would say that's sweet, but not really necessary. I'm moved that y'all love me like that. Jay, everybody loves you like that. Jay's speech was very inspiring, made me want to get up and dance. Dang.
Right? We'll have to bring out some music next time.
Jay said iron sharpens iron. Very true. Also, props to Jay for going as Boo. Next time, him and Nick need to go as princesses.
So I literally told Nick that next Oogie Boogie.
Oh, yeah, dude.
That he's going to be Dora. Because that's what he got mistaken as a lot. So he's going to be Dora. Wear the same outfit, be Dora.
Yeah, Jay is going to be Dora.
Jay is going to be Dora. And Alexis is going to be either the map or the backpack.
I think Lex should be backpack. And, like, you got to figure out how to actually, like, wear her like a backpack. Like, that would be a fire-ass hilarious costume. If just for, like, even if it's just for photos, you could strap Lex to your back. And like it would be hilarious, dude. We hadn't even
napping happy boost.
We hadn't even talked about that with them. We were just talking about this the other day.
It was literally yesterday.
Lex said Jay's very competitive. Watch him lose in rock, paper, scissors and see how many more times he wants to keep playing. Facts. But and that's funny, it's like Jay is really competitive, but like it's so funny that it's like I feel like we're not super competitive in our photography.
No. Well, that's hard because you guys both have different styles.
Yeah. I don't think it's hard though. It's still apples to apples.
I don't know.
If Park Hopping Duo did not exist, what would you be doing right now? Watching Netflix. We'd be doing what we were doing before Park Hopping Duo existed.
Yeah.
We'd still be going to the parks. We'd be
doing what we're still doing. We'd be going to parks. We wouldn't be vlogging.
We wouldn't be vlogging. We wouldn't have this amazing community and friendships that we've made through all y'all. So I'm glad it exists.
Yeah.
Super glad it exists. But yeah, we'd just be doing what we were doing before. The Park Hopping Duo community is probably one of the most wholesome and genuine communities I have had the pleasure to be in. Love what you guys have cultivated. Thank you, man. I
Thank
think it helps that we're still like a small community.
Yes.
So I think that really does help. And I think that has as much to do with the community being awesome with you guys as it does with us.
100%.
I think that, for whatever reason, y'all are attracted to our energy and our personalities. But clearly you guys share like the same values, the same, for the most part at least, right? The same kind of views for the most part. And I think that you help cultivate that here, the positivity in this chat, even when things are rough, right? Like we all had something to say about the way Universal handled that situation, or we all have, some not positive thoughts about changes Disney's made either to pricing or policies or anything like that. But we're all able to talk about it in a way that's constructive. And like that speaks volumes to the people in this community, not just us. Like you guys have created this community around us as much as we've created the community for you guys. Like, and that's like what I love about it. And that's what I think makes this community stand out so much. I learned to put the seat down. No, facts.
I wish more people would learn that.
Facts, but also, I grew up with like a lot of aunts and female cousins.
Yes.
And I was the youngest. So like
that's the one thing I did not have to train Nick on.
Yeah. Like I've always put the seat up when I pee, put it down when I'm done.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. The Death Eater jersey that Lex showed was super nice. Crystal wanted it so bad, but Lex would not get it for her.
I know. Talk about competition.
Mostly because Lex couldn't
they didn't have my size.
Her magic to make Crystal's size. But yeah, it is super dope.
Right?
Yeah, Lex did get it because they had it in Lex's size, but it was not. Hey, Lex and Jay, you guys will probably know this. Do you have to do the tour
to go to the store?
Because I would love to just go to the store.
I
know. Do you have to do the tour to go to the store? I feel like you probably do. And then also, I know Wonders of Magic, Nick and Vanessa did a tour video. I think Ordinary Adventures did one too. But I'm a terrible friend, didn't watch either of them. Is the tour like self-paced, or are you like with a tour guide the whole time? You are with a group.
Yeah, you're in the group.
I wasn't sure.
I was totally talking with Lex.
I wasn't sure because Lex and Jay did a good job of taking photos by themselves.
Yeah, they were in a small group of 12 people.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
that is pretty dope. It looked like a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. Yeah, it was on our stories, Brian. Maybe Jay can send you a photo of it on IG. It was super dope. Drop the Crystal cry count stickers. Oh, now we're to where Crystal is crying.
Yeah.
Park hopping community duo is so awesome. It's a great. Jay's already gonna send you a pic. See, all you guys are awesome. This is why I love watching your live Tuesdays. I feel like this episode has almost been like not about theme parks at all.
Yeah, I think this is like our most realist.
Yeah, there's like some real questions in here. We always have such great conversations no matter what on Talk Tuesday. I love that. I really do love that. And that's why I always have to remind myself, like, if there's nothing going on at the parks or we haven't been or we have no updates, like, we should still come on and hang out and do the live because it goes so many different directions anyway.
And you guys always have questions.
Yeah.
At least Epic Guy always has the questions.
Marty said Park Hopping Duo keeps it real in a real way.
Aw, thank you.
We always just try.
That's our new bio description.
Lex said, I tried. Hey, they checked the back and the warehouse. That's dope. We know you tried. We appreciate you so much.
No, you don't have to do the tour to go to the store.
Oh, dope. So that's cool. We could swing by the store sometime.
I'm so excited now.
Oh, like on the way to Universal or something.
We're going to Universal tomorrow.
I'd say you and I are competitive, but in reality, we have the same personality that wants to see those around us win. Whether they wish the same for us or not, we use the competitive nature to grow.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. You guys are very competitive, but you guys also take criticism, constructive criticism, like from each other very well.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate.
Right. Because like that's what makes it become a friendly competition over like Jay being like, hey, you need to take out that water bottle from that picture.
Right.
And Nick being like, no, I left it there on purpose. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like,
yeah, I would agree. I think you explained that really well, Jay. I've always kind of looked at it like, even back in the day, like look at like anything where there's competition. Like I want DC to make good movies.
Yes.
Because like look at Marvel. Marvel has kind of peaked, right? We kind of got some stuff we're not loving anymore, right?
Right.
But like, why did that happen? Well, you could say there's a lot of reasons, but you could also say one of the reasons might because they didn't have to keep up the quality.
Right.
Like, where's Warner Brothers with DC? They're making crap.
Right.
You know? Like, the worst Marvel project is still better than The Flash. You know? And so, same thing. Like, I've always been a big fan. You know, I've always owned multiple game consoles. Like, I'm a PlayStation guy. I like PlayStation.
Right.
But, like, I still own an Xbox. I still will own a Nintendo. And I want Xbox to put out dope games that are Xbox exclusive, because then that makes sure that Sony puts out dope games that are Sony exclusives, you know? And so I think that's kind of the same thing. If Jay is taking better photos than me, it pushes me to then take better photos and vice versa, you know? So, plus it's also great. The competition is in a good way because, like, there are definitely things in photography that Jay does better than I do. And like the first thing that I always think of where Jay is 100% the better photographer all day is his fireworks.
Right.
Like Jay would, if we did like a fireworks showdown, like Jay would smoke me.
Oh yeah.
You know? And if he did, I'd be scrambling to take fire pictures. So like I could get lucky.
Right.
But like going into it, Jay shoots fireworks with like long exposure. Look, I never have. I've always handheld fireworks.
Right.
And have gotten fine results, but not like Jay's. Jay gets bangers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I told BJ that he has to be my photo teacher.
BJ is a great photographer.
I know.
Great photographer.
Did you see the picture he took of Tiana's palace?
Yeah, I was not. I honestly, like, I didn't think it was that good.
I thought it was so pretty.
I think Tiana's palace is pretty. I didn't like the composition. Oh. But it's a great photo still.
I think it's pretty.
I mean, that's why art is subjective. Have you guys been to Company D recently? We went like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot though. We went.
No, we always go when they do Friends and Family. That's the only time we can go.
Yeah.
And like, it's all the like. We always go so late. It's always all the like leftovers, the pick throughs.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so Jay said part 1 is with a small group.
Yeah.
Part 2 and 3 are self-paced. That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Jamie, he was going to send a picture of a Slytherin spirit jersey. Eater. Oh, the Death Eater.
Yeah.
The Death Eater. My bad. You're right. Touching back on my non-Disney franchise question from earlier, I think Avatar: The Last Airbender would be cool to see. Yeah, that could be cool and would fit in very well with like the Disney aesthetic. They would probably have to drop the Avatar name though and just call it like The Last Airbender, since they already now are with like Avatar, like, which sucks because I think The Last Airbender was around first,
right? In
like at least comic and manga form for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be a great addition though. Competition is good in the world of progression. It is. You can't have it. Jay's profile picture is like he's shaking hands with one of those new small animatronic robots Disney unveiled. Jay's firework pics in front of Walter are always awesome. Dude, he crushes those every time. Plot twist, Jay can't beat you at a fireworks shooting competition because of his fireworks show bad luck. That could be facts sometimes for sure. For sure.
You have to be shooting fireworks on opposite nights.
Yeah, we have to shoot on opposite nights for sure. We're nearly 2 3/4 of the way to 3K. Dang, yeah.
Dang.
We saw some pretty good growth in the last couple weeks, you guys. Yeah. So we appreciate that. Thank you for everybody who's been here. Thank you for everybody that's new here.
Yeah, it's been so fun. Like this past year, like has been so fun.
Have a good night, Miss Eep. Hopefully we can plan to see you soon. We'd love to do dinner in the park or lunch or something. Nick and Jay have been using the Tamron 70 to 180 and the background gives a good blurred out background, but sometimes it's a bit much. Any tips to make it more clear to look at? You're going to want to step your aperture up.
Yes.
So if you're shooting at 2.8 and you're zoomed in, you're getting a lot of compression. So that's what's really nice about the bigger zoomed lenses. Usually like 85 and up really give you that compression. So to kind of counteract that, if you want less of that blurred out compressed background, what you want to do is instead of shooting at 2.8, maybe go to like f5, f5.6, and because of the zoomed in compression, you're still going to get a nice bokeh that you would not maybe normally get at 5.6 on like a 35 mil, but that compression kind of makes up the difference. So that's why a lot of people like shooting portraits at 85 mil or up, because the 50 mil is a great portraits lens, but 85 is like having cheat code, because that blurred ass background always looks good. And again, part of that's because most 85s are at least f1.8, and 85s are kind of like the beginning of like that really good compression. And so if you guys don't understand what I'm talking about when I'm saying compression, the difference is if you were to stand in front of like the end of Main Street and take a picture of the Walt statue, the more zoomed in you get, the bigger the castle in the back is going to look. So if you shoot the Walt statue at 24 mil or 35 mil, it's going to be a little bit more true to life. And then every time you step up from there, you're going to see that castle grow and grow. And that's why sometimes you'll look at a pic someone took and you're like, wow, that thing, that castle, that ride, this statue looks so much closer than it doesn't look. It usually looks. And it's like, oh, well, they probably shot it on something above 70 millimeter, and it brings things forward. It's really an interesting like concept and how you can play with that in photography.
Yeah.
And like one of the reasons I used to love doing portraits on a 105, especially when we would shoot straight down Main Street during a parade, the 105 was enough to get all of Main Street, but it really brought that castle up, you know? So that's what you're seeing. So, you know, try to step it down to like 5, 5.6, 6.0, even depending what your style and what you're looking to do. Yeah. Just remember, obviously, like you're gonna be letting less light in, so you're gonna have to slow your shutter speed down. So, you know, you're gonna be adding like vibration and stuff like that to your shot. So if you're shooting in the day, probably not a big deal, but as light gets less, you're gonna have to crank that ISO. You're shooting on an A7 IV, so you can crank that ISO pretty good. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully that was a good explanation. What's the plan for 3K? Nick riding the Pixar Pal around?
Probably we've already decided the next milestone is my turn.
Yeah. We'll celebrate 3K, but probably not with like a big thing. I think 3K, maybe we'll like celebrate on the live. Maybe we'll do a giveaway or something.
Right.
But probably not like a big thing in the park. I do think the next big thing will be probably 5K. I think 5K is like the next big thing to get.
So if we get to 5K by next Halloween time, I'll go. I'm challenged to go through a scare zone alone or eat something that's like 5 crystals or higher.
That'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty good. I'll ride Pixar Pal around. I mean,
he's not scared anymore.
I'm not scared of it anymore. Yeah,
he's not grown scared. Up. I'm not scared anymore.
But yeah,
I'm gonna totally make a video of you doing that sound.
The Home Alone sound.
Yes.
You hear me? I'm not afraid. I haven't been able to watch any of Ahsoka yet. Can you say in your prediction of Thrawn showing up in the last episode still accurate? I think he will show up before the last episode.
Yeah.
But not by much. Not by much. So, yeah. Still pretty close. Crystal should sneak in a Mighty Ducks jersey in her collection. It's technically a Disney jersey.
Dude, I would love a Mighty Ducks jersey.
It could be. I have one someplace. It's a medium from when I was a little kid. It's like the original Ducks logo from like. All right, I'm gonna have to lose some weight. Right. That's such a good idea. It is a good idea, Dylan. A fun idea could be combining items to make the ultimate 5 crystals item. That could be interesting.
Right.
That could be interesting too.
We have a 1-chip challenge in our fridge or in our kitchen right now.
Yeah, my brother brought a 1-chip challenge over. He's like, "Are we gonna do it for your YouTube?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, bro. Like, if you want.
We'll do it for TikTok."
Yeah, TikTok and Instagram can get it. How you feeling tonight?
I've been hurting, but I'm doing.
Boop. What did Rachel say? Rachel said, "When's your next Disney Parks day?"
Thursday.
Maybe Thursday. We might go down for dinner. The next for sure day though.
The 28th.
Yeah, we don't really have like any. I don't think we have like any plans.
We have Goofy's Kitchen on the 23rd. We're not going into the park though.
Yeah, we won't probably go into the park.
Yeah, so Thursday the 28th.
The 28th, we will be staying at the Disneyland Hotel at the Villas.
Yeah.
Shout out. You know who you are. Thank you for making that happen.
I know. I'm super excited. I'm so looking forward to this.
So that's going to be really fun. And so we will go into the park that day or the day after. So we're really excited for that.
Well, I do have reservations for Carnation that night.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we can go in and try the new drinks and food.
Super cool. Any idea for the date of the next photo meetup? We were looking at, I got to make sure it works with Jay, and I'm not sure if he's still here. We were looking at...
Would we do it on a Friday?
I mean, a Friday could work. The thing is, though, on a Saturday, I was thinking we do it a little earlier. So we can meet up like closer to like 6.
And end it with fireworks?
No. Skip fireworks. We eat dinner.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this.
I'm kind of leaning towards like the 7th or 14th.
Oh, nice.
I think the 14th would be really nice. That would give us basically a month if we can announce it. And I know that is pretty into the Halloween season, so we might get some people that are going to be like at HHN or something.
Right.
But I think for the most part, that would work really well.
I feel like it's early enough into like... It's early in October.
Yeah.
So it gives everybody like...
Yeah, and then, so it's like the 14th for that one, and then the one in November, I want to do like, I think, the 18th. Okay. Either the 18th or the 2nd.
I have all the dates of everything in my... So let me see. You wanted to do what the
14th? Do we have something going on? I don't think we do.
Oh, we have the Taylor Swift cheap concert.
Oh shit! Damn.
I mean, I can reschedule that.
Yeah, we can always reschedule
the affordable concert.
Yeah, we're doing the tickets at Harkins.
Yeah, and then we have nothing that following weekend.
But the 22nd we have Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, the 22nd we have Oogie Boogie.
So I don't want to do the 21st.
And then Maverick's birthday for November. We're planning Friendsgiving. Me and Alex are planning Friendsgiving. But we
wouldn't do it that way.
No.
Christmas doesn't even kick off at Disney till the 11th.
No, yeah, the 10th is when Disney kicks off. Oh, I didn't save it. There. Knott's Merry Farm is the following weekend, and then Universal Grinchmas is that following weekend.
Okay. All right, well, we'll figure it out. I think we're leaning towards the 14th, though, of October, assuming Jay is open. I mean, I'm down for like the first weekend of December. We could do it. You know, we get blocked out pretty quickly, though. So I want to make sure we can get as many people. But what about the lower keys?
Oh, right.
So I want to check and see when the lower keys. I want to try to be able to keep it open to as many people.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, the 14th would be of October for the Halloween themed meetup still. So yeah, the Disney Villas, we're super excited. We're not expecting that.
No, not at all.
So we're staying, I think that's opening night, basically.
It is. And it is. It's the first night of the villas.
We're staying one night. Mm-hmm. We're going to do a full review, do a tour of the building. We're excited for it. So
I wonder, since nobody's staying in the rooms the night before, if we can have early entry.
All right.
Early check-in.
Yeah. Earlier on a Saturday would work for me. Okay. Yeah, I want to do a little earlier on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Crystal has Jay's calendar to schedule around. Yeah, they be doing stuff. So, yo, what's up, Custom Fit? Hi, first time here. Welcome. Thank you for joining from Twitch.
Wow.
We appreciate it. Thank you. Me and Lex have a concert on the 13th in LA. Okay. So would you be... So the 14th could potentially work. Yeah, the 14th is the latest we could do it. Anything later than that's not going to work.
No.
It gets we're too busy those next 2 weekends. So it would have to be the 14th.
Yeah.
So we'll
we already
talk.
have the flyer ready to go, so we just need a date to put on it.
Yeah, we'll talk. I'll hit you up, Jay, tomorrow. We can talk through it, you know. 14th already res gone. I'm pretty sure it'll open though. They'll open.
Yeah.
Especially the night before. Saturday I'd want to start significantly earlier. I don't know about significantly.
Right.
Well, I guess significantly could mean different things. What time did we start this last time?
6:30, but we didn't show up until like 7:30.
Yeah, I was thinking to start like around 3 or 4.
Okay, yeah.
This time, so
Yeah.
that is significantly earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we would be done with stuff by the time fireworks start, and we could eat dinner.
And then if anybody wanted to do nighttime photography,
right,
the park would start clearing out,
and we could hang out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Random question: how close of a friends do people need to be to pass gas around each other freely? Pretty decently close.
Yeah,
I would say you should probably know their mother's name.
Their mother's maiden name.
Oh, that's yeah. You have to know their mother's maiden name. If you don't know it,
what's my mom's maiden name?
Via.
Good job.
There we go. What's my mother's maiden name? Damn. Okay. Oh. Okay. I was thinking like 2. 2's too early for us.
Yeah.
I think 3 would be as early as we could do.
We got the dogs.
Yeah, I think 4 honestly would be like perfect.
Right.
I think 4 would be perfect. Because we got that way we could feed the dogs and then head down.
Morty said, "How about rope drop?"
That's what, dude. I don't.
We don't rope drop. We only rope drop like twice. That was the reopening of Disneyland and the opening of Avengers Campus.
Yeah. Dylan said, "Ew." I'm guessing to the fart question. Never mind. I have a res already. That's why it's X'd out. Come on, Bobby.
See, Bobby already knew we were gonna do this.
Yeah.
What day was it for?
The 14th. Yeah, I would say if you are interested in coming, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 14th. So
there's plenty of reses.
And there's plenty of reses. And the upside is, if we do it, in the afternoon, whatever time we settle on, it doesn't matter what park you're able to get. So there are reses now.
Yeah.
I would say if you're interested in coming, you guys grab a res for the 14th just to be safe.
Yeah, and then keep an eye out. We'll post it on all social media.
Yeah.
We'll keep everybody updated.
Yeah, but look for that in the next couple days. I want to get that out.
Yes.
I think it'll probably be the 14th. The 7th, I don't know. It could be the 7th as well. The 7th could work as well. We'll hash it out. Have a broadcast for CSULB soccer tomorrow at 3. So hit me up anytime before. Okay. Yeah, I'll hit you up in the morning. We'll figure it out. We'll hash it out. Cool. Well, tonight has been a great night.
Yes.
I think we're gonna call it a night.
I need to take my nighttime pills.
Crystal's ready for her nighttime pills.
I still haven't got my melatonin, so tonight's gonna be another rough night.
Yeah, and we can't go pick it up now, huh? It's too late.
Yeah.
Okay. Should have gone and done that earlier.
I was sleeping.
Let's just commit to the 14th. I'm down. 14th it is. The 14th it is.
Yeah.
Can we please have a lightsaber meetup? That'd be fun too.
Right.
We'll plan one. Not this meetup, but
No.
we'll plan one. Or we'll do like a mini meetup at the next big lightsaber meetup. That way it's already like.
Oh yeah.
That way you're already going. You know? But yeah, we're gonna head out, you guys. Thank you all for hanging out. Lex said the soccer thing is on Thursday. Thank you, Lex, for keeping Jay's schedule going. But yes,
I'm gonna set my calendar up with Lex's calendar. That way we're just
Lex,
like always in.
I was gonna say Lex and Jay have like a shared calendar.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we should probably look at merging ours because I'm always trying to ask like, what are we doing this weekend? So,
right.
Especially we have so much stuff planned for Halloween. We have a couple like media events coming.
Oh, I know, you guys.
So
we got invited to the corn maze again.
Yeah. So we should be doing that at the end of the month. So. Yes, we will see you guys soon. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. We had a blast.
It was a lot of fun.
We had a really
Thanks
good
for the
time.
questions.
Thank you guys for all the questions, all the interactions. 14th of October, Jamie. 14th of October. So grab that resi. Everybody have a wonderful night, and we will see you guys soon.
Good night.
Peace.